Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go. Amazing. That's my boy. That's my boy.
He breaks away from a sack and completes the pass for first down.
Oh, Kittle just may have made the most amazing catch.
He fights for the first down and gets out of bounds, too.
It's no good. Overtime. Oh, what a catch. How do you drop that? What are you, Jamal Adams? Touchdown.
This is a touchdown all the way.
He reached over the pylon. San Francisco beat Cincinnati. And here we are for a rare morning game, early games. Usually don't do the early games, but they moved the Jet game to 4:25. So here we are doing the early game. Howdy, Bryant. Good to see you here, buddy. Good day for a game. Yeah, it's always a good day for a game, right? Especially on a Sunday when you don't have to be at work. But my brother is joining us right now. Here we go. So we have a lot of meaningless games right now to broadcast. There are some that mean something, though. I will say that. They're not all meaningless, but
I've got some good games here. I've got the Steeler game, Ravens, which is means something.
Yeah, the Steelers definitely want to win that game. They don't have. I mean, Indianapolis could lose. You never know. They haven't won in Jacksonville in 5 years. So it is possible that Indianapolis can lose to Jacksonville.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. I got right now the Green Bay Detroit game on.
I have that
kind of
too.
meaningless, but Aaron Rodgers is actually playing, which a lot of people weren't sure if he would. We don't know how long the Packers are going to stay with their starters, maybe till they get control of the game, because they haven't clinched the number 1 seed yet, I don't believe. So
Okay, so Steelers just took possession of the ball. The really nice return on the kickoff, not the 25-yard line, Jeremy. Nice return, I think maybe to the 39, Steeler 39.
Well, the Packers are starting from their 25-yard line and right away complete a big pass to number 13. We'll see if that is about a 20-yard pass right off the bat. 28-yard gain, an actual 28-yard gain to start the game for Green Bay.
You know what they say, big mics, don't you?
What?
Nothing. Don't say anything about big mics. They look silly.
Oh, it's funny that you got a big that you have a microphone set up. Most people know from my other shows I always have my mic, but I don't even care if it's plugged in or not. It's all for appearance.
Well, no, my wonderful wife got me this as a late Christmas present. Although I told her it doesn't count as a Christmas present, and it's phenomenal. It's for my podcast. Actually, it's my podcast series. It sounds as good as my other very professional system, and it's just a mic that made the difference.
I am going to jump back and forth. I picked my game. I'm going to go Colts Jaguars. That's my other game because I think the Colts are fun with their offensive line, and they have the best running back in football. And I also, I'm just always interested in Trevor Lawrence. I always find it interesting.
And also I think the Colts do have to win the game. There's a chance that they don't make the playoffs if they lose.
Yeah, no, they definitely have to win. The Colts have to win.
At least it's a game where somebody has to win, whereas the Packers definitely have the number 1 seed, and the Lions definitely have the number 1 draft choice.
Yeah,
so there's nothing there.
Tonight is the best Sunday night late night football game probably of the year, maybe of the last bunch of years. The Raiders are playing the Chargers. Winning, you're in. If they tie, they're both in.
Pittsburgh 3rd and 8. They throw a 6-yard pass. Like, I always wonder why do that. Looks like the guy hurt his hand. He lost his shoe. And, now it's 4th and 4 because he ran backwards a while.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Anyway, it's a very interesting situation with the Chargers and the Raiders because winner goes win and you're in. If they tie, they both go in. So people are literally saying, should they have an agreement to tie, but that would never happen because they're a division rival.
I think it matters what happens in the Steeler game for them to both be in.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So John Post from Pure Adrenaline Fantasy Sports, I was just on his channel, is with us. Let's see what Bryant has to say.
So I have a question for you, Jeremy, before you get to Bryant. Do you want to cover the Charger game? Because they're playing against my second favorite team, the Raiders.
I don't think I could do 3 in a row.
Okay.
But if you want, I'll set this up for you and put you on to do it.
I'll cover the Charger game on my own. I don't think I could do it without you. You know so much about football. I can't cover it alone.
Maybe we'll do maybe if it's a very close game, we'll do I'll send you a message and we'll do the last quarter or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Huntley had a scramble on the first down, 1st and 10 for Ravens. Both teams need this game. Isn't it win you're in for these guys?
Yeah.
Except for the tie scenario? Except for the tie scenario.
Yeah. So we got the Jacksonville right now is 3rd and 5. They're at their own 45-yard line. Trevor's in shotgun. He fades back. The whistles blow. Something went wrong. There's a flag.
Okay, 2nd and 8 for Baltimore. Quick out pass. I would say 4-yard gain. We'll see. Forward progression is probably 4 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 5.
So apparently Buffalo has a weird field where the water could run off of it. So the center is higher than the sideline, which is an advantage to them because they get to practice on that field and get used to what that means. I kind of thought that's why every football field had to be exactly identical. Lawrence is back, throws, first down, beautiful pass for Trevor Lawrence. Sorry,
there you go.
Beautiful pass for Trevor.
3rd and 5, Baltimore. Huntley back, zips one in. Nice pass. I like Huntley, man. I like Huntley. I would say they got to the 43, their own 43.
Someone's going to give a draft pick or something, and Huntley's going to be a starter next year. There's about 6 or 7 teams that need a quarterback, that need an upgrade. He's going to get an opportunity to start in this league. I think as is Minshew.
Pittsburgh's getting a demonstration playing against him, but they probably won't give it to Pittsburgh because they won't want to help team in their own
Trevor
division.
Lawrence, nice, beautiful 15-yard pass.
Nice. Do you hear what I said? I don't think the Ravens would be willing to deal Huntley to Pittsburgh because they're within the same division.
Very hard to see. I could see Pittsburgh going for Minshew. It's not like their franchise to do it, but can you imagine if Pittsburgh got Russell Wilson from Seattle? That would be insane.
Well, but the thing is, they would only be getting him for a few years until they could get a good draft pick.
Yeah.
2nd and 8. They did a running play, 2-yard gain.
Okay, we're at the 33-yard line of Indianapolis. Jacksonville is driving, so the Colts got to be getting nervous. Starts with a running play for Robinson, probably 2 to 3 yards.
Shotgun for Huntley. It's in the ground. He just jumped on it.
Oh, no.
He's trying to get up and run, and he lost it. What a bonehead play. When you lose it, you lose it. You don't try to then get up and run, and then he fumbled it. It looks like it's going to be Pittsburgh ball.
So the running back for Jacksonville is actually
mental lapse of judgment.
The running back for Jacksonville is Oglawalu. I never heard of him. I wonder if Robinson is injured. That's bad news for Jacksonville if that's the case.
Boozman snapped it into his own butt. The ball landed on the ground. Huntley was smart enough to jump on it, but then he gets up because no one touches him. He gets tackled and he fumbles it. Steeler ball. Crazy. Stay down.
Packers got the ball on Detroit's 18-yard line. 2nd and 3, they do a running play, gets nowhere. It'll be 3rd and probably 2.
So I think it's Pittsburgh ball. You never know. They might say something was down. No, they're jumping up and down now. It's their ball.
What game I probably will not be covering is Washington Giants.
You're not going to cover that at all?
Maybe, but who cares?
Well, if it gets close, you'll have to move over. I actually also had the The Lions. I have the Lions Green Bay game here, but I don't know that we need to bother with it unless it's close. All right. Pittsburgh ball, 1st and 10. Big Ben, man, his face is fat. I hate to say it. He just looks like his bees have been stinging him or something else. He's back to pass. A nice touch pass, 1st down. Maybe it was 5 yards in the air, 5 yards on the ground. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Packers got a 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. What's up, Mikal? I hope you're doing well. 9-yard line for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is in there. They hand the ball off, and he is, Jones is all the way to the 1-yard line. That wasn't Jones. It was Dillon. Who's that? Dillon, the running back for Green Bay. Dillon, some backup guy.
Pittsburgh 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 28. Big Ben under center, hands it off. It's a running play, obviously. It looks like about a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5.
What's up, lad? Captain Techno. Yes, TJ Watt is going for the record. I don't know if he needs 1 or 1.5. I don't know if it's 1 to tie. But John Post is here and he knows, so I'm sure he'll answer that question. But he's definitely playing for the record today, which is amazing because he missed football games and he's going for the record in sacks.
Ooh, I got an idea. All right, 2nd and 5. Pittsburgh driving. We didn't have to drive much because it was a fumble. Ben under center. Hands it off. 1st down and more. It looks like a 9-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 12, from the Baltimore 12.
In the Jacksonville game, Trevor Lawrence is lining up on 3rd and 1 from the 24-yard line. They're on Indianapolis's 24, and he passes a screen pass, caught, running down to the 10. To the 10-yard line from Akawalawulu. I can't say his name, but they're at like the 10-yard line. 1st and goal.
1st and 10, Baltimore 14. His knee touched earlier than I thought. Ben is in shotgun formation. Looking downfield. Oh, nope. Throws too far ahead of him. Led him by too much. Trying to get a 1st down inside the 5. 2nd and 10, 14.
By the way, the Washington football team is up 3-0 on the New York Giants.
What's with the Giants anyway?
Who are being sued, by the way, for using the name New York. Trevor throws it out to looks like his tight end, who brings it to like the 2-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 2. You know, this is huge. If Jacksonville, they're here to play, Indianapolis better watch out because they need this win.
Tell me more about that lawsuit. No gain on the ground. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Steelers.
So a guy is suing the New York Jets and the New York Giants.
A guy
for using the name. It's a lawyer. He's trying to make it a class action suit for using the name New York, even though they play in New Jersey, and for pain and suffering for the horrendous travel. Touchdown, Jacksonville! Little out pass by Trevor Lawrence.
Wow.
So Jacksonville goes up 6-0 on Indianapolis. Indianapolis is actually in danger of losing their 7th game, I think, in a row in Jacksonville, but with so much on the line.
Quick pass by Ben. I think he might have got a 1st down. If not, it's a 3-inch from a 1st down. It's super close.
So Jacksonville goes up 6-0. They're going to go for the extra point. This is just amazing to me.
Did Lawrence run it in or did he pass it?
No, he passed it. He passed it to something Tatatil. I don't even know the names of these guys, man. It looks like Tanawell or something. There is an injured player on the field.
Helmet to hip. A helmet to hip tackle. It looked just devastating. The guy is on the ground. Oh, like right above the hip. You don't want to get hit with a helmet by a monster there. That's painful. The guy is down.
So TJ only needs a half a sack. We're all rooting for him. We're rooting for Arizona today. No question about that. We want Arizona to win, beat Seattle, get the Jets a nice, juicy, higher pick.
So that's a ridiculous lawsuit. That lawsuit is what's wrong with America. Well, there's a lot of things not going so well right now, but that lawsuit is one.
Well,
Just a pursuit.
it's a frivolous lawsuit because it was your choice to go to the games.
Yes.
You could have went to one game, said, "I hate the commute. It takes too long," and you could have never went to another game.
You could have said, "Oh my God," because they're in New Jersey. What took them so long to figure it out? Yeah, it took a little bit longer. I'm gonna have to get some food. I wasn't hungry until I saw you starting to eat. Once you start eating, I want some food. Does my microphone sound better? Does it sound better?
Huh?
Does my
Yeah.
microphone sound better? Yeah. I
Sounds fine.
think with Watts, again, I don't have the sound on or anything, but I think that it was like a fumble and there was no tackle on the play. If there was to be a tackle, there couldn't be a fumble. If there was a sack, there couldn't be a fumble.
Right. So you were wrong. They took a sack away. That means it sounds like he needs 1.5 sacks.
Because he jumped on it and then he got up and started to run,
Mm-hmm.
which was a mistake.
Now we have to remember the sack record is kind of weird because Brett Favre gave Strahan the last sack, and a lot of people are still miffed about it and don't really consider it a sack. They should have been. They said it should have been like spiking the ball, and giving up the play because it was very obvious that Brett Favre gave up the sack on purpose because him and Mike Strahan are friends.
Yeah, so it'll be broken one day and that'll be that.
Yeah.
Records don't last forever.
Yeah. So just amazing to me that the Jaguars are up on the Colts because
They're showing the touchdown pass right now here.
Yeah.
Okay, Steelers have 4th and 1. I'm going to say it's 4th and 5 inches. Brutal tackle against Johnson. He really got hit hard. Ooh. Right above the hip.
So the reason that Captain Techno is still miffed at that thing that Brett Favre did was because the previous record holder for sacks before Strahan broke it was, I believe, Mark Gastineau for the New York Jets. I'm not 100% sure because I'm trying to think if Reggie White broke the record, but I think it was Mark Gastineau. So that would be why my lad Captain K is miffed.
Okay, it was 4th and 1, and Pittsburgh just did a illegal procedure, and so that's a 5-yard penalty, false start. Now it's going to be 4th and 6 from the 10, so they're going to have to go for the field goal.
Okay, so Green Bay is up 7-0. They must have scored the touchdown while Jacksonville was scoring the touchdown. Hard to cover both games, but this is not a surprise. Once I saw Aaron Rodgers in the game, it's not a surprise that they came down the field and scored a touchdown against Detroit.
Question is why? They don't need it. Field goal is up, and it's good. Pittsburgh up 3-0 on that fumble, on Huntley's fumble, but that should never have been a fumble. But Pittsburgh really, I think it's a letdown to only come away with the field goal. They immediately moved inside the 20 and couldn't do anything, in the red zone. So.
I think the only way to answer your question of why is that some teams have taken a week off and then it becomes a 2-week break for them, and then they're cold and they're not ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, I think maybe meaning somewhere in the middle, right? Let them play the first half.
Yeah.
So that everybody feels that they played and they haven't lost that momentum, but you want to, I think, minimize the chance of somebody getting hurt.
Yeah, so it was Mark Gastineau who lost his record because of that play.
Was that part of the sack exchange? Klecko?
Yeah, Joe Klecko, Mark Gastineau, Abdul Salam, and Marty Lyons. But Gastineau was very unpopular near the end of his career, so I think a lot of people didn't care about Gastineau. Detroit's got the ball. They're starting their drive with a little 3-yard pass. There was an injury in the Jaguar Colts game. That's the delay. Let's see if they got the extra point. So the Colts have the ball now, so they must have scraped the carcass off the field. And we'll see. We'll see what's going on in this game.
I'm on a commercial here. I could go to the other game. I don't know whether it's worth it. It's that Green Bay game.
So Captain K Techno Lee, I don't know if you know, he's in Ireland right now.
I
He
love
lives in-
Ireland. I love McGuinness.
and he
I bet you
is-
think I have a silly accent when I try to imitate someone from Ireland.
Oh, nice short pass for Indianapolis, and they start the drive with a nice first down. Yeah, so he's in Ireland. He's been on live with me and Green Bean on Green Bean's channel, because he's a diehard Jets fan. And he will be doing a draft with me, like one of my mock drafts. I'm going to bring him in. You may be on that draft too, because you'll be joining me on some of the drafts. And so while we're drafting, you'll be telling us what the chat is saying. And I think it's just fun to have that strong, good, real Irish brogue, like in the chat, and to see the perspective of someone from Ireland and see how much, to understand their awareness. And even though he's in Ireland, how much he knows about the Jets.
I do sing a couple of, I sing, oh, sorry. I sing a couple of Irish tunes. I sing Black Velvet Band, and I sing Whiskey in the Jar.
Yep. Now, let's mention, we're not saying he sings it well. We're saying that he sings it.
I'm not saying I sing it well, but I'm saying I can play it on the guitar and put some voice into it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we grew up listening to that music. My dad's a bluegrass folk musician and played with a man named Hal Wiley, who used to have a great brogue accent when he wanted it. And they would sung a lot of Irish music to a bluegrass style. And it was really fun to listen to.
Her eyes, they shone like a diamond.
Oh, here we go. John Post is like running to throw up. No, I but I'll sing it with you because that one I love. You'd think she was queen of the land. And
her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band.
So Jets Mess joins the chat to hear us singing.
Okay, Baltimore 1st and 10 from their 30. Huntley, hopefully up. Definitely, I think it was offsides. Pittsburgh, we'll find out. Definitely an offsides call one way or the
Jets
other.
Mess probably signed on, heard us singing and signed off. No, it's good to see you, Mess.
False start. Baltimore. Back him up 5.
So here, Trevor Wentz, I got to say, just rushed another pass. It's 4th and 2. So it looks like Indianapolis is probably going to have to punt. I think that Frank Reich is going to be lynched in Indianapolis for not just running the football. They got the best offensive line and running game in football, and he refuses to do it. It's absolutely insane. It looks like they're going for it on 4th and 2, though. So they
third and two. Huntley throws. Nice touch. Oh, I think
4th and 2. He's in shotgun. It's a running play, and he gets stuffed. Jacksonville stuffs him. I think it was Tyler. He got totally stuffed. And Indianapolis is in trouble. Jacksonville is up 7-0 and got the ball back at their own 40-yard line.
I just see it's a monster reception here. Tight end made a fantastic reception. It was 1st and 15 because of the penalty. Now it's 2nd and 2. Huntley hands it off. First down.
Look at what Lee, look at the chat. Look what Mess just said. I'd rather see you singing than eating.
I'm not eating. That's a line to you.
So if the Texans win and Seattle loses, we end up at the 3rd pick and the 8th pick. I think more realistically, we're going to end up, if Seattle loses, I don't know that the Texans are going to win. So I think we're going to be 4th and 8th, but 4th and 8th, it sounds like. But I'd love this.
We're going to win. The Jets are going to win.
I would love this scenario. I don't think that Joe is even considering the fact that the Jets could beat Buffalo.
Okay, Huntley scrambled. I think he lost 2. It's probably going to go down as a sack for the Steelers. Oh, they're counting sacks.
So Lee, for the Jets, if they don't want to start Mims today, this is how banged up their wide receivers are. If they don't want to start Mims today, they have to sign some guy from the practice squad, like DC Montgomery, I think is that some guy we don't even know. We don't even know how they got him.
Why don't they start Mims? Come on already.
If they didn't start Mims.
I know, but he does drop a lot of passes. Oh, what a touch pass. Oh, my God. Oh, what a crazy play. Okay, here's what happens. Huntley does a touch pass, but it's over the tight end's head. and it lands right into a Pittsburgh Steelers hands who was just standing there. Look what I found. He gets up to start running and he drops the ball. He dives to catch it. Okay. It wasn't look what I found. But as he stands up, he drops the ball. So I don't know if they're going to call it an interception or not because he dropped the ball as he was standing up. I'm not sure he made a football move. Then the fellow Steeler picks him up and tells him to start running. So he starts running with the ball and runs another 10, 15 yards.
Wow.
I don't think the ground caused it. He was trying to get up, and then he dropped it just because he's a bonehead. No, a Steeler got his hand in. The other Steeler trying to help him up knocked it out. The other Steeler knocked it out of his hand.
It's just unbelievable how they can't learn to just jump on a fumble and protect the ball.
There's an interception.
An interception. Whatever it is.
Helping him up, he knocked the ball out, but they might still count it. And then they might give him the yards he got out of it.
Right. Wow.
Complicated play.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what I was saying is
people probably care whether it's Pittsburgh ball or Baltimore ball, and I don't know yet. I think it's Pittsburgh ball.
Okay, well they're gonna let us know, and you'll let us know. I just wanted to go back to the thought because we're all Jet fans here. Not
everybody, maybe.
I think the Jets have a. I think that if Mims doesn't start, it's an indicator that he is not going to be a Jet next year. I can't imagine that if he's so much in the doghouse that they use some nobody practice squad guy, there's just no way he's a Jet next year.
Now, do you know what it is that is keeping Mims on the bench? Like I saw him drop a few passes.
Tariq Black is the wide receiver off the practice squad, but wasn't there some Tony G? Wasn't there some guy named DC or something? Something with initials DC I don't know, DC Montgomery or something like that. They were also using. Anyway, I'm sorry, Lee. I don't mean to get us off track, but we're at the 50-yard line. Jacksonville 1st and 10. Jacksonville got the ball and gets a 1-yard run.
No, I do want to ask about Mims. Why? I've seen him drop a few passes, but is that why he's?
I don't think that's the only. I don't think that's the only reason he's in the doghouse. I think that Mims is in the doghouse because I think he's having a problem learning all the plays and running the right routes. The West Coast offense is very complex. Every wide receiver has 3 potential routes based on how the defender defends them, and if you run the wrong one, it could make Zach throw an interception because Zach is trusting that you're going to run the right route and throwing the ball to the spot.
You know, I saw a play that should have been an interception yesterday on a play where the receiver went out instead of coming in and the quarterback read it as coming in. You got to be on the same page. There's going to be a lot of interceptions.
Right. So I think that's the challenge is we can't have a wide receiver in there in the West Coast offense.
Okay, Pittsburgh ball. They're calling it interception. It's Pittsburgh ball.
Okay, Pittsburgh ball.
1st and 10, 2-3-yard gain.
So your wide receivers on the West Coast offense, the wide receivers have to get really good at making the right read. That's what it really comes down to. And the quarterback has to make the right read. And obviously, Zach Wilson is making the correct reads, and the problem was Mims. So he's not going to get a really good chance to play. He could be a great player in another team that runs another type of offense where he just has to run one route.
So Huntley has now the fumble was caused by the center throwing it into his own butt, but Huntley was on it and then got up to run and fumbled it again. So Huntley made that mistake. Now he made a mistake where he threw it over the tight end's head right to a Steeler. So that's 2 turnovers. I would say 100%, 100% Huntley. But the Steelers are only up 3-0.
Lee, read that comment in an Irish accent so it's more realistic.
They've never fancied Mims. He's got himself a problem. He doesn't jive with Wilson. He doesn't see eye to eye with Zach.
Tony G says you look professional with that mic setup. I have no way to set up a microphone where I'm sitting. I do. I'd have to buy like a small stand.
I have two small stands. One is for my laptop. It's taller. And the mic one is actually lower, but it's a big honking. It's a Yeti X. It's a really good mic.
See, what I really need to do is move a TV, put a TV in my studio, and then I could have the mic and be in my normal position.
Okay.
The problem with that,
Third and six from the Steeler 38 shotgun. It's a big play for the Steelers if they're going to keep this drive alive because they're not going to go for it on fourth. Right at the first down marker. They're going to give him the first down. Good accents. Tony, I don't know if that's true.
Captain K Techno did not share his thoughts on your Irish accent. Yes.
He didn't comment on my accent. I don't know why.
Oh, wow. Not a stupid
William
American.
Wallace.
Sounds like William Wallace.
I went to Ireland. I went to Ireland with my wife, and I went to a bar where they were singing, and I started singing Black Velvet Band, and the place erupted in applause. They erupted, I tell you. It might have been because I was so bad, but
but I could see you messing up and doing Scottish because you spent a lot of time in Scotland also last,
I do. I interchange them too much is the problem. Interception Baltimore, the same type of thing where it was like kind of a lobby pass, and it just when you lob a pass like that, unless it's perfect, it's really up for grabs. And sometimes the defenders have a better angle. So the safety came over. The defender was on the guy receiver, but then the safety came over, jumped up, took it out of the air, interception. I'm going to call him the safety because he's kind of the roamer. The guy was roaming.
The Irishman says you sound more Scottish. All I know is I had a Scottish roommate, and I knew certain words because this is what he used to do. My Scottish roommate in college used to take bread. I used to laugh at him. He'd buy chicken, baked chicken. He'd buy bread, and he would take the bread, and he would spread marmalade, which he called marmalade. And he would spread the marmalade onto the bread. And on the other piece of bread, he'd spread the margarine. And he'd spread the margarine onto the bread. And then he would dissect the chicken and take pieces of chicken and put it on top of the marmalade. And then he'd make a sandwich and eat it.
I got to put my Irish accent on. There's a little more lilt in it, and now it becomes more Irish than it does Scottish. So now I got it. I just wanted to fix it, and now I fixed it so that you could see I can do a little bit of Irish, but I was in my Scottish head, and that's why I went for the Scottish. But now I'll leave it alone, and I'll go back to my normal talking.
Chicken and marmalade. Chicken and marmalade. What? Okay, so... Detroit has the ball. They're backed up in their own territory, down 7-0. So that's what's going on in that game. Back to the Colts Jaguars. This could be the story of the day. This could be the story of the day. So
the Detroit just got a first down.
2016 was the last time the Colts beat the Jaguars in Jacksonville. They got the ball back, though, Indianapolis. They did stop them. And they do a running play for 1 or 2 yards. Jacksonville's defense is really holding up against the Colts running game. Now, I don't know how many of the Colts offensive linemen are still out. I know they had a lot of injuries last week.
Where was that against the Jets? The Jets handled them.
No, the Jets got demolished by the Colts.
No, by the Jaguars.
Yeah, I don't know that the Jets were able to run the ball, but understand Indianapolis's offensive line, I think, might still be banged up. I'm not sure. Jacksonville just wants this rivalry to live on with the Colts, and they don't want to lose. I guess they're just playing with a lot of pride.
Yeah.
Too bad they didn't. Now people are going to say if the Jets would have just lost to Jacksonville. They would have had
from their own 25. Baltimore from their own 25. It's going to be a first down. It's going to be a 15-yard gain, 20-yard gain, 20-yard gain.
It looks like Najee Harris is hurt, Lee.
I don't know.
Is the Steeler running back hurt? That would be very bad news for some fantasy people. But most people don't wait. Most fantasies are over already. They don't wait till the last week. That would be really bad for Pittsburgh, but they're not going to make the playoffs anyway, most likely. Although
if they win, they're going to make the playoffs.
Oh, you're right, because Indianapolis is struggling. But Indianapolis just made a beautiful pass play. Did he hold on? Yes! 25-yard pass play for Indianapolis to Hilton. Ty Hilton, the veteran, steps up and makes a beautiful catch, beautiful pass. And Indianapolis is now near midfield, trying to tie up this game.
Jeremy, forget about the tie between the Chargers and my favorite team, the Raiders, my second favorite team, the Raiders, because they're playing the Chargers. What's the scenario? What's the scenario for making the playoffs?
The scenario is that the winner is in. Chargers are
The winner's in.
Chargers and Raiders is in.
That's a 10-7 team. Whoever wins is 10-7, and they're in.
Right. The only way Pittsburgh can get in, I believe, is if Indianapolis loses this game.
So Indianapolis, if they win, they're in.
If Indianapolis wins, they're in.
And what's the third team?
Tennessee?
So Tennessee is going to win it. They're going to be ranked 1 overall.
Oh, no. So then there is nothing. I mean, that's the situation. Pittsburgh needs Indianapolis to...
I'm going to look it up.
Pittsburgh needs Indianapolis to lose. John knows, too, in the chat.
I think it's important we figure it out. I'm gonna look it up. All right. New England or Buffalo, one of them has the second wild card. Whichever one doesn't win the division gets the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1 wild card. 2 wild card is definitely the Charger Raider game. That's going to get you the second wild card. And then the third is Indianapolis is to win if they win. But if they lose, Pittsburgh or even Baltimore can potentially take it.
Yeah.
Can Baltimore take it? Yeah, Baltimore, I think, could take it.
Yep. I remember it just was Pittsburgh needs to win, Indianapolis needs to lose.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's the same for Baltimore.
Baltimore definitely needs help from Indianapolis because they're only 8-8. So if they win, they'd be 9-8, but Indianapolis is 9-7. So yeah. Mm-hmm. They need Indianapolis to lose. Well, let's see what the Colts do. Let's see what they do.
Let's switch songs.
Yeah. Let's see what they do here. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta switch songs.
Right now, I haven't seen much out of the Colts. You know what I'm saying here?
We got to switch songs.
I think they should have used Rivers. They would have had a better chance.
God. We got to switch songs. Oh, I am just a rover. I go to...
Oh, I was going over Cork and Kenny Mountain. Met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. Oh, first I drew me pistol, and then I drew me rapier, saying, stand and deliver, 'cause I'm the bold deceiver.
It looks like Detroit had a great play for 75 yards, and the game is tied 7-up. I'm sleeping at the wheel. You are. Again, Detroit is another team we really needed to beat Seattle last week. Then this game would have so much meaning. The Jets could have ended up with so much of a higher pick.
Here you pick.
All right, here we go. Indianapolis playing for their life.
Here we go. Baltimore playing for their life.
They're at Jacksonville's 40-yard line. It's 2nd and 4. We are in the second quarter.
Midfield. Huntley's gonna run it.
Good running play. Almost a first down for Taylor.
The Steelers had him behind the line of scrimmage, but he squeezed away and got maybe a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 2 at midfield.
It's 3rd and 1.
Baltimore, they're going to punt.
It's 3rd and 1. Indianapolis desperately needs a score here.
I think Watt would have had the sack, but Huntley got away from him, so it was a gain. So it's not a sack, I think. It's a fake. The punter's passing. Oh, he throws it away. Turnover on downs.
Jacksonville just stuffed Indianapolis at their 35-yard line. They just stuffed them. It's like all of a sudden Indianapolis has no blocking.
Listen, it's so cool to see a fake punt. The punter passes the ball instead of kicking it. The guy was open. He threw it wide. Incomplete. He could
Wow.
have thrown a complete pass. He would have gotten it in there.
Sucks to be them.
Sucks to be Baltimore right now.
They're going for it on 4th and 1. So this is big. This is very big. 35-yard line, 4th and 1. They haven't been able to run it. They're not getting anywhere. But they hand it off anyway. This time Tyler goes through for a 3 or 4 yard gain. Or Taylor. Sorry, Taylor. First down, Indianapolis.
So here's what Baltimore needs. Baltimore needs to win. They also need Indianapolis to lose, as we said. They specifically need New England to take the division for some reason, not Miami, because of the tie-breaking. And they need Raiders in, not Chargers in. I don't know. If the Chargers get in, I guess. If the Chargers win, it knocks them out for sure.
First down. Wentz ran with the ball. 20-yard line.
I guess that's why he's in instead of Rivers.
So we're in a situation where the Ravens basically need the Jets to beat the Bills.
Or tie. It's too complicated for me. I admit it.
The Bears are in the red zone against the Vikings. By the way, whoa. What's going on? They faked out the cameraman. They faked out the cameraman, and then he fumbled the ball. They almost missed the whole play. Who got the ball? Did Jacksonville recover that at the 10-yard line?
Jacksonville!
Taylor's fighting for the ball under the pile still. The refs are trying to pry them apart. Taylor has the ball. Jonathan Taylor has the ball. Indianapolis first down and goal. I think that was John's reaction to saying from when I said the Ravens need the Jets to win. Okay, we're at the 12-yard line, 2nd and 1 for Indianapolis. That's the situation. It's 2nd and 1. They're at like the 11, 12-yard line. They hand the ball off again to Taylor, who goes for the end this time. He was almost he's pushed out of bounds for a loss, 2-yard loss. You know what we're starting to see is that when Jonathan Taylor doesn't have the best offensive line in football, he's just a regular running back.
Hey, I can explain why Baltimore needs the Chargers to lose. The Chargers win, then Raiders will have a better record in the scenarios than Baltimore. They'll be the better 9-8 team. But if the Chargers lose, Baltimore has the tiebreaker against the Chargers. In addition to all the other scenarios that have to happen.
3rd and 3. Wentz drops back. He takes a sack. And all the way back at the 16. Jacksonville is playing like a championship team. I have never seen them play. When they're playing like they're playing Buffalo, like how they played against Buffalo.
3rd and 16 for the Steelers. They're up 3-0. They would like to win this game. A little dinky pass. Little bit of a game, but it's 4th down. They're going to have to give up the ball. They're going to have to punt. Most likely this game that I'm calling means nothing. Most likely the Steelers are not going to make the playoffs.
The Packers are going for it at midfield. They pass the ball for a 2-yarder, and it's not enough. Detroit covers it. They'll be taking the ball at their own 48-yard line, 47-yard line in a 7-7 game. Detroit is here to play, people. Detroit is here to play.
Yeah, I do think it's amazing that Steelers, right now it's 3-0. They're playing like crap, but so is Baltimore. If they win and Indianapolis loses, they're in the playoffs as bad as they played. as bad as Big Ben has been playing, and it's not his fault. I mean, he's getting just destroyed out there. Although they are doing a decent job blocking for him today. He's still not putting the ball where it needs to be.
Hey, Captain K, you know what we're doing, Captain K? We are
Sailing through troubled waters to a glassy sea.
We are sailing.
Sailing. That is what my journey means to me.
I'll tell you, I was in Ireland and there was a pizza place near our hotel called Hell's Kitchen or Hell something, Hellfire. The reason that I remember that is because they had gluten-free pizza at a time where there wasn't a lot of places that had gluten-free pizza, and I actually think they were a New Zealand franchise. So I wish Braden was here because to confirm that. But they had decent gluten-free pizza. And it's not like we were finding the best food to eat in Ireland. So we must have eaten in that pizza place on our honeymoon like 6 times. They knew us there by the end of the week. We'd come in and they'd be like, 1 gluten-free pie and a regular pie. Now I'm sounding like I'm British. But
You got no reason.
I'm starting to talk like I'm from England.
What hell of an English accent there? I don't understand a word you're saying. You gotta get the marbles out of your mouth. Yeah.
When your franchise has a winning culture, anything can happen. Yep.
Well, that's Pittsburgh. I think he's talking about Pittsburgh.
How did you rate the Irish pizza? Well, in that place, it was actually okay. It was like it was actually a little better than our Domino's or Papa John's. It was like a little better than fast food pizza. Like I didn't mind it. It wasn't anything like New York or like the pizzas I love, but it wasn't bad. Like I had no complaints going and eating there. Like when she wanted to go to get the gluten-free pizza, I didn't mind. Like I was like fine eating there. It was like like California pizza. Like it was just like so, but it was, pizza's like, it's like sex. I mean, even when it's not that good, it's still great.
You just made your channel PG. Oh, you sound like a leprechaun. Ah, do you? You want my pot of gold, do you?
I much better English Cockney accent like it. It's much far for me to do an English accent.
You sound like you're having an heart attack is what you sound like.
Well, it's just a
your
flesh
blood
wound.
pressure.
It's just a flesh wound.
Let's do the whole game like this. See who blows it first. Yep.
Okay.
Huntley's back to pass. He got hammered as he threw the ball, and it was an interception because he threw it as he was getting hit, and the Steelers running it back all the way to the 14 of Baltimore. Yep.
Indianapolis just scored and put up the field goal for 3 points, and now Jacksonville got a ball with 2nd and 4.
I think we should stop talking like this, or people will rightfully turn us off.
Okay, cheerio. Trevor Lawrence goes deep. Completed. What a pass. No, incomplete. Are they saying incomplete? I don't know why. It looked like a great catch. Maybe it touched the ground. Too bad. Oh, the receiver should be ashamed of himself. No, he actually made a great attempt. He jumped up, contested, and I guess, the defender did a great job. The defender knocked it loose, but he grabbed his face mask. Where's the flag for that? Yeah, man. If you come stateside, I'll tell you all the places to go. You don't even have to be in New York, and we know where there's a lot of good pizza places in many different states.
Okay, they're saying it wasn't an interception. It's kind of weird because the announcers thought it was an interception.
First down, Jacksonville. Beautiful short little pass, 15 yards. Jacksonville is celebrating. Jacksonville is playing like this is the Super Bowl. I just want to say that.
Okay, Huntley back to pass. Tries to force it in there. Almost an interception again.
Yeah, there's the world has changed. There's great pizza everywhere. I mean, and I talked about it last week. I drove 35 miles because there's a place specifically 35 miles from me that you wouldn't even know you weren't in Brooklyn. I mean, it's like the same exact, it's a Brooklyn slice.
Well, it's not only that, it's all kinds of food. You can get great different types of food everywhere, right? You get authentic Sichuan food here in San Diego all over the place now.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd taste anything like I did in China, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
Even bagels. There are decent bagels here in San Diego now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. But the bagel thing, I solved my bagel problem because I just order them par baked, bake them the rest of the way, and eat them like we used to eat them when we were kids.
This place here, Garden State Bagels, it's really good.
I gotta check it out.
Jersey people.
I gotta check it out. Lawrence tried to run for it on 2nd and 6 and got pushed out of bounds and ended up under the bench. Trevor Lawrence is actually looking good today. We gotta say, Trevor Lawrence is looking very good today. Jacksonville's got to take that as a victory for if he ends the season playing this well. That's good for him.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. I think that there's decent food anywhere you go. I think anywhere you go in the country, you can find decent food. I don't think it's an issue anymore. I think there's also a lot of with celebrity chefs, TV chefs that have, you have chefs going to all different places and they look for places that need good restaurants. Indianapolis 50-yard line, 2nd and 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Trevor runs for a dive, stretches the ball out and gets it.
Nice, Trevor.
Bagels are not too good in my area, though. Yeah. Well, that's what I tell people. You can always go to Brooklyn Bagel on the internet. You go to Brooklyn Bagel. It's actually in Queens. And you can order bagels, and they send them to you on dry ice. They're frozen. And they're par baked, and you bake them the rest of the way. And I promise you, they taste like authentic Brooklyn bagels. It's like the first time I tried it and bit into one, I was like brought back to my childhood.
Okay, so Detroit, just letting you know, 4th and goal from the 2. Detroit, 4th and goal from the 2, tied at 7.
Yeah, but in Eastern Pennsylvania, I'm sure you have a good cheesesteak place, John. And I know you have Wawa, so you can get hoagies. And you probably have a Lee's Hoagies somewhere near you. So I know you're getting great hoagies and you're getting cheesesteak for sure, right? Touchdown Titans.
Detroit threatening to score right now. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Detroit. From the 2, they would go up by a touchdown if they scored. Running play, nothing. Loss of 1. Loss of 1. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 3. Are they going to go for it? Tied at 7, Detroit, they got nothing to lose.
They got nothing to lose.
Should
I jump over to that game?
I'm calling it.
Okay, well, I was calling the Packer-Detroit game.
Yeah, but you weren't there. You weren't there on it.
Okay, I'll let you call it, but I'm going to watch it.
All right, so it's going to be 4th down, and they're going for it, which makes total sense. Nice. Maybe they'll try to get him offsides by doing a clever little call hiccup.
He's in shotgun.
Omaha. Oh, he's going for a pass, trying to pass it in. Quick pass in the middle. Score. Touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown.
Detroit against Green Bay.
Oh, look at the dance he's doing. He did a little dance. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Nice.
And we were talking about him before. Sean from Pure Fantasy Sports, Pure Adrenaline Fantasy Sports, said that he was going to be have a big game.
Now, if Brian, my brother-in-law, was on the call, I would be not as happy for the Lions because I'd be feeling bad for him. But he's not on the call. He doesn't listen to our games. He doesn't watch with us. So the heck with it. Go Lions.
Yeah. That was I want to tell you something about that receiver, St. Brown, that caught the ball. There's their father. They have 3 brothers. There's 3 of them. One of them he's a backup receiver for Green Bay. I don't know what happened with the youngest one, if he's in the NFL, if he's still in college. But he was on Real Sports a few years ago and did an interview that all 3 of his kids were going to be NFL receivers.
Okay, first down for Ben. Beautiful pass to his tight end. I'm guessing tight end because he's a big guy that can't run. Number 81, but it's a 25-yard play. So Brian's wife, Donna, who's a Steeler fan from Pittsburgh, is going to be very happy because I'm sure she's rooting for them pretty hard.
Yeah.
And so's my mother-in-law, Lee Hegarty, big Steeler fan.
First and 10 for Jacksonville. They're at their Indianapolis's 40-yard line. Trevor Lawrence drops back. He throws deep. Oh, to the 12-yard line for a completion. I think we're going to see a huge upset today.
Lawrence, man. You might see an upset with the Lions also, but it doesn't matter to Green Bay.
We're seeing an update of
the Colts.
They showed the Tennessee touchdown.
Okay, 2nd and 9. Ben back to pass. Ben throws a little short pass again to 81, who is his tight end. A gain of 2. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Steelers. By the way, the Steelers are up 3-0. There's 9 minutes left in the first half. Jeremy, what's the stats on the Colt game?
First down, 12-yard line.
Now, what's the score and what's the time left?
7-3. Jacksonville is winning. 4:40 left in the second half. Jacksonville has the ball.
First half.
At the 11-yard line, 2nd and 9.
First half. Second quarter. Okay, Roethlisberger, 3rd and 7. He's at the 42 of the Ravens. So they really have to get a first down here. Otherwise, I don't know. I think they have to punt. Lobs it to nobody. He lobbed it to where a receiver was supposed to be, but the receiver fell down. So it was to nobody. 4th and 7.
Trevor Lawrence looking end zone. Throws it short of the end zone, but just short of a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 4-yard line.
So it's funny, as Roethlisberger did throw it to where he should have been on the sideline, the guy cut and fell down on his own, and the ball was already in the air. So, yes, they have to punt. Even though they have the ball on the 42, it's not close enough for a field goal for this guy, so they've got to punt. Let's see if they can pin him. Fair catch at the 15, 16. All right. Ravens take over at their own 16. Meanwhile, Titans just scored.
And in the most exciting game in football, back in the end zone, out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and 2. In the most exciting game in football, the Washington football team is up on the New York Giants 3-0.
An actually completely meaningless game.
With no offense whatsoever.
By the way, the Packers just got an 8-yard gain. Rodgers is still in that game. They are seriously trying to win that game.
Yeah.
2nd and 2 for the Packers.
Field goal attempt for Jacksonville.
Okay, Baltimore. Huntley is going to take the ball. Huntley's keeping the ball. Maybe a 3-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for Huntley and the Ravens from their own 20.
So Jacksonville just scored a field goal and made it 10-3.
Wow. Packers just got a first down. In case you're following that game. Huntley, 2nd and 7, back to pass. First down pass at the 29, their own 29. So I call that the beginning of a drive. And they're comparing Lamar Jackson to Tyler Huntley. Huntley just threw another complete pass as they were showing the stats. It's probably maybe that was a 6-yard pass. So I'm thinking it's going to be 2nd and 4. Still on their own side. And, they're showing the field goal right now here by Jacksonville. 2nd and 4. Huntley keeps the ball, fakes the handoff, play action. He's keeping it, scrambling, first down. Just got there, I think.
Nice.
So it'll be a first down, I think, from the 30, 35.
Yeah, so it's an interesting situation with backup quarterbacks this year. There's a couple of them that really deserve a chance to be starting quarterbacks in this league.
Yeah, okay, at the 39. So they're at their own 39, and they're down 3-zip, and there's 7 minutes left in the first half. So time is not at all an issue. Huntley's in the shotgun, 1st and 10. He still hands it off. And maybe a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 41, from their own 41. You're making me hungry. I'm trying to hold out till halftime, but you're going to laugh at what I'm going to have to eat. I'm going to have lentils. I know, I'm an odd guy. I'm back on my plant-based diet, so. Complete pass for Huntley, but 0 gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 8.
This is a plant-based snack.
Oh, now I'm hungry. Bow, 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 bow. I'm hungry. 3rd and 8 from, I think, the 41, their own 41. I still like Huntley. Not playing great today, but still like him. 3rd and 8, 41, shotgun. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. 2. They got it off. Back to pass. Sack. Oh! He got rid of it before the sack, but it was a crap pass because he was getting pulled down. So it's going to be 4th and 8. They're going to have to punt. It was Watt that applied the pressure. It was very close to a sack for Watt. He beat his guy. He beat his second guy. Got his hands on the guy's waist, Huntley's waist. Huntley still got the ball off. What? Okay, we're punting. Pittsburgh back to field it, their own 15. Field it. Is that the right word? Receive it? I like field it.
Looks like a sack.
Low kick.
Oh, no, he escaped. What? Oh, they blew the whistle. They blew the whistle for him being down.
Steelers have the ball at their own 18 with 5.5 minutes left, up 3-0.
I cannot believe lentils. You see, the Irishman likes the lentils.
Yeah, these are delicious. These are pre-made. I have to admit, I don't have time to make them from scratch. So they're in a foil from Tasty Bite. And they're in a creamy, delicious sauce. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I used to love the barley soup from like the Jewish delis in New York. The mushroom barley soups.
Well, what I add is I add a lot of chopped raw onion to my store-bought lentils, pre-made, because the onions give it some sweet pop. I love the onions in there, and I put a whole bunch of hot sauce. For those of you out there that don't know, Jeremy and I and our brother Matthew, we taste and review and rate hot sauces. And so I have probably 100 different hot sauces. And I will always put extra hot sauce in my lentils, some real spicy stuff.
I am going to have a very difficult, painful hot sauce experience because thanks to my loyal followers, they helped get me to over 200 subscribers.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. So now I'm going to have to eat a teaspoon of the Last Dab. And then after I eat that teaspoon of the Last Dab, I'm going to have to run a mock draft for the Jets.
A teaspoon is too much. It's too much.
I'm going to be in a lot of trouble.
If you want, in sympathy with you, it's up to you if you want to include me in some weird way. I will do one with you. Just in solidarity, if you want me to.
It depends on the platform. If we do it on my channel, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I might do it as a guest on another channel, so we'll see.
Just because I want to experience the pain with you.
So Tony G likes hot sauces with his lentil soups. I'm sure you don't put some of the sauces that we've tried on our channel in your lentil soup, though, because some of them are a bit extreme.
That's what I put in. I put in some. I like Thor. Thor is one of the ones I
Yeah,
put. It gives an earthy taste.
Funkin' Hot.
I put in Funkin' Hot for a sweeter effect, but really hot. It's really hot.
So, Nick, we're just at commercials, but we're just trying to call it all the important games and all the big scoring plays that are going on.
Steelers are back from commercial. It's 1st and 10 from their own 18, for their own 19. Roethlisberger's in the shotgun. He's got 5.5 minutes left. He almost got sacked, but he got it away, almost intercepted, but defended well. So 2nd and 10 from his own 18 or 19, Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers. They're up 3-0. There's 5.5 minutes left in that game. In a half. Pittsburgh needs Indianapolis to lose. They need Jacksonville to win. And they need the Chargers and Raiders not to tie. They need the Chargers and Raiders not to tie. I love that. So if they win and somehow Jacksonville wins, the Steelers are in. Okay, Roethlisberger hands it off. 2-yard gain.
Jeremy can feed a village with all the food he drops on his shirt. 3rd and 12.
You ain't
kidding. 3rd
kidding.
and 12 from their own 22-yard line. Wentz drops back. He throws it deep. Incomplete. Indianapolis is in grave danger. They cannot do anything offensively.
What is it, 10-3? 10-3?
It's 10-3 with a minute and 25, minute 30 to go. Jacksonville will have an opportunity.
To go in the half, there's still a whole other half, though.
I know, but Jacksonville will get the ball back.
Okay, Roethlisberger, shotgun, 3rd and 8. Drops back. Big pass. Right into the hands of the Ravens, but they drop it. It looked like it was a pass to 2 Ravens. There are 2 that could have caught it.
The beautiful thing about Jeremy needs a bib, and now they're picking on me, is that is what's going to happen, and that's how I'm going to get famous as a channel. One day I'm going to have thousands of subscribers, 150 people in the chat just making fun of me and taking shots at me.
The reason that Jeremy doesn't have ants in the house is he has a dog.
I'm going to be everybody's favorite. I got to watch this show.
Big Punt takes a Pittsburgh roll. 29-yard line of the Ravens.
I try to transfer all the jokes to Green Bean. I showed a picture of an old Bobby Fischer with a big beard. I put it on Twitter and said,
I saw it. I liked it.
We found Bobby Fischer. He's calling himself Green Bean. He's on YouTube.
I don't think Pittsburgh or the Ravens deserve to make the playoffs. I mean, hey, I love Donna. My sister-in-law, she's awesome. She deserves her team to make the playoffs, the Steelers. But come on, 3-0, mistake after mistake after mistake. No. Ben's done. Steelers are done.
Yeah.
Although they make it in the playoffs, again, you have to wonder: will the Chargers and Raiders, my second favorite team, end in a tie, which would knock they'd both make the playoffs then?
So during this, so it's a minute 42 left. Jacksonville is getting ready to get ready for. They have 2 timeouts. They're going to receive the punt. Jacksonville might be able to extend this lead.
1st and 10 for the Ravens. Huntley back to pass. Throws a touch pass. Beautiful pass for the tight end. I'm going to call it a tight end because he's big and heavy. And his name is Andrews. He's Andrews. He could be from McAndrews originally.
Here comes the punt. Fair catch. 26-yard line.
Yeah, big play for Andrews. That's got to be a 30-yard pass.
So Andrews is on Baltimore, right?
Yes.
He is considered by some the best tight end in football, which
that's right. He was a tight end.
Yeah, I think it's crazy to call him the best. I think there's 2 that I can think of that I'd rather have. But I heard one analyst say, I think he's the best tight end in the NFL.
He was kind of slow, but he had good hands here. It's going to be 2nd and 7, but they moved the ball into Pittsburgh territory. They have been shut out so far, and they're keying on Andrews now. That the camera is showing Andrews. It's got to be to Andrews because Huntley likes to throw to him. Huntley's keeping the ball, and he fell down, and now he's crawling on the ground until he got tackled because they hadn't touched him. He was crawling on the ground. He fell. He fell just leaning into his own player, and his own player fell, and he fell behind him. Then 2 Steelers jumped on top of his back. It's 3rd down. It's going to be like 3rd and 10-ish because that was a loss. Is that a sack? 2 guys just jumped on top of him. That should not be a sack.
No.
He fell. 3rd and 11.
14-13 Detroit. Detroit has the ball at the Green Bay 30-yard line.
Okay, 3rd and 11. Huntley back to pass. Long pass. The guy fell. The receiver, Andrews. It's got to be Andrews because he's big and he's ugly. He fell.
Big running play for
Otherwise,
Detroit.
it might have been a good pass.
Big running play for Detroit. They're at their own 40-yard line.
He fell because the ball was on his right shoulder instead of his left shoulder. So he had to turn around on his shoulder, and it was awkward for him. He's a big, old, ugly tight end. And he fell down, and then the ball passed where his body was.
Give me Kelce or Kittle any day. Me too, Captain Keto. Me too. I think that analyst must have been smoking crack. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, Detroit. 2nd down.
Okay,
I'm going to go back.
They're punting. Last time they were punting, he passed instead of punted. Okay. This time he's actually punting. Same exact situation, right around the 50. Punt. It's a beautiful punt. Ravens caught the ball at the 6 and downed it. So it'll be Steelers ball at their own 6, 2.5 minutes left for Big Ben to do what he hasn't been able to do and score a touchdown. Their only field goal was because they got a fumble.
And here we go with Jacksonville is going to start. Guess what yard line they're going to start at, Lee?
25.
Let me see if that's true.
And what's the score again?
They're not starting at the 25. I was wrong. The score is they're starting at the 26. Jacksonville is winning 10-3. They have 2 timeouts, 1:34 left in the half to try to walk down the field and try to extend their lead over the Colts in what could be a very, very shocking upset.
Right now, Detroit has the ball, and they're up 14-13. I believe. Pittsburgh did not move the ball. 2nd and 10 for Pittsburgh.
Looks like another 1st down for Jacksonville. Indianapolis, what is wrong with them? That was the 2nd running 1st down in a row. And they're at the 50-yard line, Jacksonville. They're actually running the ball. Trevor takes off. Trevor for an 8-yard, 9-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. 58 seconds. The clock is ticking. I do not know what Jacksonville is doing. They've got to do a better job with their hurry-up offense. They have an opportunity to extend their lead.
Come on, get with it.
Like they're wasting time.
Yeah.
Why? Here we go. They snap the ball. Trevor Lawrence backs up. He's standing on the 50-yard line, throws it to the guy's ankles for an incomplete pass. It's 3rd and 1 from their own 48. Indianapolis 48-yard line. There's 38 seconds left. They have 2 timeouts, so they got
to come away with at least a field goal here. Come on.
Yeah, they probably should. If they should have hurried up sooner. They might even have a chance for the end zone, but like they took away that, and now they're just playing for a field goal.
We're at the 2-minute warning here. Pittsburgh is still up 3 anemic points to 0. 2nd and 10 from their own, 15, something like that.
Trevor Lawrence, he might get sacked. No, he throws it. Oh, it's flag. He threw it to his tight end. The defender was all over him, and there's a flag.
4th and 1 for Detroit. Detroit, it's 4th and 1. They're going for it.
This is a big flag. This could put Jacksonville in field goal range.
It's
against Indianapolis. 1st down, Jacksonville puts them in field goal range. They're already up by 7. This could be shocking.
Detroit, back to pass. Complete. 1st down, Detroit at the Green Bay 40 with 33 seconds left. Goff is trying to get them going. The clock is ticking. He was pushed out of bounds. So even though he got out of bounds,
Trevor Lawrence fades back, throws a pass for a first down and more to the 10-yard line.
Holy
They used the
cow.
timeout.
Trevor Lawrence.
They used the timeout. There's 28 seconds left, and they're at the 10-yard line.
Okay, Detroit is playing really well right now, which is crazy to say. Just a great little pass to the sideline. He got both feet down. Oh, yes, he did. It's a great catch. Great pass. Goff. Yeah, the ball's not spinning. He's got control. I don't know what the problem is. That's definitely a complete pass. How long are they going to review it? Okay, Ben, back to pass. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left from their own 7. Oh, right through the guy's hands. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Ben is like, this guy sucks. My team sucks.
Okay, shotgun for Trevor Lawrence. Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. 1st and 10 at the maybe 12-yard line. Trevor Lawrence drops back. He's looking end zone. He throws. Oh, hey, flag. Clearly a flag. The wide receiver was tripped. I mean, this guy had his ankle. If this puts him at the 1-yard line, Indianapolis is just in freaking. Listen. Oh, it's offense. It's offense. The offensive wide receiver pushed the defender down and tripped over him. Offensive pass interference.
16 seconds left in the Detroit game. They are driving. They Steelers are hoping for a call. They didn't get it. So that's going to be 4th and 10 over there. Nothing's going on. I don't know what's going on here. I think he got out of bounds, but they're still deciding if he caught the ball or not. Who knows what they're doing here? But Detroit's looking good.
Trevor Lawrence. He throws it to his running back, who brings it all the way back to the 8-yard line on 1st.
Okay, got from the 20, 1st and 10. From the Green Bay 20. 16 seconds left. Goff back to pass. Hits his receiver in the middle of the field. He's running for the end zone. I don't know why bother. Why bother? It took him so long to get out of bounds. Now that they're not that much closer, and they've kind of we get one more play before the field goal.
Okay, Trevor Lawrence, 10-yard line, 21 seconds to go. Jacksonville only has 1 timeout left. 2nd and 8. Trevor Lawrence drops back. He throws almost an interception. Incomplete pass. 16 seconds left. 3rd and 8. They could still have one more play before they settle for the field goal.
Okay, Baltimore has the ball at the Pittsburgh 40. Huntley, shotgun. 1:46 left. They have not scored. They have been shut out this game. And a big play by Huntley, a big running play. 19-yard running play by Huntley. They really needed that. They're definitely in field goal situation now. Plus, there's over a minute left to play, so plenty of time to score. Oh, he's asking his receiver to block for him, and he didn't see.
Trevor Lawrence drops back. He's looking end zone. He throws. It's he's gonna get. Does he get in? He's fighting to get in. Oh, he got the first down, but he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. There's 8 seconds left. Do they try to run a play or not? We don't know.
Okay, the Lions just got a field goal to go up 17-13.
Okay, so here's the situation.
I think they called a timeout before they called a timeout before he got the kickoff.
Okay, here's the situation. They're inside the 2-yard line, 1.5-yard line. Jacksonville got the first down. They got 8 seconds left. They do have a timeout. So I think with 8 seconds, the referee's talking.
Huntley just hit Andrews for a 7-yard gain.
Oh, Jacksonville had to take the timeout for some reason, so they have no timeouts. So the only thing they could do right now is take a quick pass shot at the end zone. I don't think they can afford to run the ball because then they wouldn't even get the field goal.
Right. 2nd and 3 for the Ravens. They are in the red zone. Looks like they're at the 12, 2nd and 3. They have been shut out so far. The Pittsburgh's up 3-0. There's a minute and a half left in the game. Plenty of time. He's running it. Huntley faked the handoff. He kept it. It was a design play. First down. He's to the 6. It's going to be First and goal from the 6 for the Ravens. Basically, Huntley is getting most of their yards on the ground. I mean, that matter. He's got at least 35 yards on the ground this drive.
The funniest thing, Tony, is that everybody talked about what a bad situation the Jets would be for Trevor Lawrence and how he should stay in college, and then he ends up in Jacksonville, right? And look at the situation they've put him in. It's ridiculous. Okay, Trevor Lawrence, they're coming out of the timeout, first and goal. They're going to run a play. They're going to run a play.
Shotgun.
They have no timeouts left.
Huntley shotgun. Gives a quick pass.
Trevor Lawrence drops back, throws it. Incomplete. 7 seconds left. It only took a second.
No gain for Huntley. It's 17-13 Detroit. They got the field goal. The first one was called back because of a timeout. They hit it anyway. 17-13 Lions. 2 seconds left in the half for Green Bay. They're kicking off with 2 seconds left. So the half's over. This is a run back. Detroit kicks it off. They're going to get it with 2 seconds on their own 25.
Okay, here we go. In the game that matters. Indianapolis, 1 yard line. He fades back. He's stuck in the pocket. He throws it to the sideline. Incomplete pass. 2 seconds left. Now they have to go for the field goal. They have to take the field goal.
The Steeler game matters too for both of these teams. They can both still get in. Huntley in the shotgun from the 6, second and goal. About a minute left. He's going to try to run it in, but they're all over him. Oh, they hit him so hard. Oh, a tremendous hit. And the flag got thrown, I think, because the hit was so hard.
Let's just stay on these two games because they both are connected to each other.
The game is already in the half now.
Okay, just stay away from Green Bay, Detroit. We can't focus on them. Field goal attempt for Jacksonville is good. Jacksonville will go into the half up 13-3, making your Baltimore Steeler game very meaningful.
Okay, Hayward clobbered Huntley, and his head snapped back. It was a helmet to the side. It shouldn't have been on Hayward. It was on the other guy. Basically, two guys hit him at once. He seems fine. But it would have been first and goal anyway. So it's not like it's that big a deal. Well, it's a big deal because they really hit the guy hard. Anyway, first and goal from the 3. Huntley in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, keeps it. He's going to get sacked. He's sacked by what? What just sacked Huntley? And I think they had to call a timeout.
Now that's not the guy that's going for the that's not the guy that's going for the record. So
Watt's not going for the record?
No, it's the other. It's his brother, TJ Watt for Arizona.
Oh, this guy is a beast though. He ran through two people.
They're brothers. They're brothers.
22 and a half sacks. TJ Watt, 22 and a half sacks this season. This guy.
Oh, sorry.
This guy just tied him.
Wow. Okay.
What, Jeremy? What?
I got the wrong Watts. I'm sorry. I messed up.
What?
You're right. He's amazing, isn't he? And he missed games. So that's just unbelievable.
He got through two people. The second guy didn't touch him, though. I don't know. The second guy kind of smelt him. It's like cooking a rare steak.
Finishing move of the suplex.
Huntley, boom. No, incomplete. It's going to be third and goal from like the 2. No, the sack makes it from like the 6 or the 7.
How much time left? Give us the whole rundown.
Under 15 seconds. I can't give you 19 seconds. 19 seconds. Third and goal. 19 seconds. 3-0 Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Nothing's happened this game. I mean, there's been no scoring. The score was the second drive because Huntley fumbled because he tried to get up after he fell on a fumble. He got up, fumbled it again. The first fumble was the center who fumbled it to his own butt. Pittsburgh couldn't move the ball and had to settle for a field goal. We got 19 seconds. It's third and goal. Somebody called a timeout or something. I don't know. Referee timeout. Baltimore, their third to final timeout. That makes no sense because they want a field goal if they don't get the first down. My butt's hurting. Oh, okay.
I'm drinking out of my famous mug.
Matthew, our the third brother, made us those mugs or those thermoses. Incredible, if you ask me. Just an incredible gift, an incredible effort, an incredible product. I wish we could advertise for the product, but I don't know the name of the company. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 3rd and goal. They're going to have to go for the field goal to tie it. 3rd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. In trouble. Oh, blocked by what? What? Blocks the pass.
So we have another salty Jet fan, knowing that Gastineau's record should have never.
Okay, I'm
been
not
broken.
kidding. He is holding his nuts. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. He jumps in the air. He blocks the pass. He comes down. I'm not kidding. Huntley knees him in the nuts when he falls on Huntley. Huntley's knee goes up. It's not intentional. He knees him right in the crotch. Watt is saying, what? He is seeing stars holding his nuts. Okay.
Wow.
It is hilarious.
Can you imagine two brothers being so good at
Okay,
pass
field goal. It's good. 3-3, 11 seconds left. You got a tie game of anemacy. Is that a word, anemacy?
I don't know, but now that we're near halftime, we got some people in here. Let me play the intro that everybody always misses. Oh yeah, go. Amazing, that's my boy. He
breaks away from a sack and completes the pass for first down.
Oh, Kittle just may have made the most amazing catch.
He fights for the first down and gets out of bounds too.
It's no good. Overtime. Oh, what a catch. How do you drop that? What are you, Jamal Adams? Touchdown.
This is a touchdown all the way.
He reached over the pylon. San Francisco beat Cincinnati. And we're back. I don't know where Lee went to get something to eat or something. Watt and the Bosa Bros. Yeah, it's just amazing when brothers could be that good. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Just wanted to check in and see that you guys are diehard. Thanks. I wish at the time you guys had to watch all the games. Do we need but who do we need besides Tennessee? Who do we need besides Tennessee? That's an interesting question. I think we need Seattle to lose to. I don't know whose perspective you're talking from. I know as a Jets fan, what we care about is that Arizona beats Seattle. That's really our big thing. You're laughing at the Cravat Insane Asylum. Anyway, we are. That's what we should call this show, right? We should call this show the Cravat Insane Asylum. That's actually a really good idea, John. You may have just branded my name. Yeah, we all know that Strahan didn't deserve that record. Brett Favre gave it to him. The Watt brothers are amazing. First the older brother, and now, first JJ, now TJ. It's kind of insane. It's just really ridiculous, like how good this family is, and just amazing. So I guess my brother thought that what I was playing was going to be longer than it was. But I just wanted to play that because I love that. I work really hard on that intro, and then no one gets to watch it because nobody really signs in by then. There's always 0 people. So I'm going to play that promo again. Can we play that promo every time there's a touchdown scored? I like that idea. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Gastineau's record was stolen. That was probably the biggest shame that I've ever seen. To see a record go down like that. And again, it was because he was a Jet. He wasn't very popular at the end of his career because of the whole Bridget Nielsen thing. It was just very disrespectful to the game. It took a lot of meaning away from that record. And I think TJ Watt is going to bring back the meaning of that record. It should have never went to Strahan. There's no question about that. That was baloney. Any of you were at halftime? I see some people joining in, want to know what the channel's about. I'll play it again. I'm going to play this every time there's a touchdown now. Thanks to, I love it when people have great ideas. Thank you, Christopher. Here we go one more time. yeah. Go. Amazing. That's my boy. That's my boy.
He breaks away from a sack and completes the pass for first down.
Oh, Kittle just may have made the most amazing catch.
He fights for the first down and gets out of bounds too.
It's no good. Overtime. Oh, what a catch. How do you drop that? What are you, Jamal Adams? Touchdown.
This is a touchdown all the way.
He reached over the pylon. San Francisco beat Cincinnati. I can play that a million times. When you spend as much time editing something and creating something, that was the first one I ever made. You know, I have those other intros too. I sent that to a bunch of friends and some people privately to get their approval, and they were like, "I love the energy. I love that intro. I love that intro." And then I learned that usually when you start a show and you play your intro, then it shows 0 viewers, and then you get all these viewers, and you start watching people watch your show, and you realize that nobody got to see it. Nobody saw your intro. But Christopher just had like the best idea in the world. Gives me an excuse to play that intro. I'm actually going to update it, during the off season. I will update it because we have other funny moments now in the show or energetic moments. The hardest part is what you take out and what you put in, because you fall in love with certain little things that you're really proud of. But we'll do it. Every time someone scores a touchdown, we'll do it. I cannot do this as well as Spotty as Spotty Blackman does it. He has. I never like I can't do that Billy D. Williams voice, but it's amazing how how if you watch my show from Wednesday, how Spotty Blackman went from very serious analyst, and then he saw this chat come up. He saw this viewer, and all of a sudden his whole voice changed and his whole demeanor changed, and he went, "Well, hey, luscious, lovely lady." And it was a whole different person that came out of him when he saw the name. And it was like a Billy D. Williams moment. It's the best way I could describe it. It was awesome. I just get such a kick out of that. Hello, luscious, lovely lady. Thank you for the subscribe, by the way, after that show. I saw that go down. You helped me get to over 200. The hot sauce thing is going to happen, in case you're wondering. We're going to figure out the platform, but I'll definitely put out a video if it's not going to be on my channel and it's going to be on a bigger channel for some of these other jet providers. I'm going to put out a video saying when it is. I'm also going to record it. So if you miss it live, you'll get to see the whole thing. I'll put it on my channel. So don't worry about that. And yeah, you're laughing because you know it's true, right? He says it in a way that I can't. Like I don't have that talent. I don't have that talent to talk like that. Oh, my brother's back. Let me bring him back. Introducing my brother Lee to those of you who just joined. He helps me with these broadcasts, and I'll never understand how Spotty was able to do that. Like I just can't do it. He got this smile, his whole demeanor changed. And he was like,
"Luscious lady, yeah.
Luscious lady,
luscious lady."
That was just awesome. Wednesday, do the hot sauce thing. Stream from the toilet. I don't know if anybody wants to watch that, John. And luscious lovely lady says, "Howdy, lady."
Howdy.
And luscious lovely lady, are you a Jets fan? I'm imagining that you are, but you did mention a Philadelphia Eagles YouTube provider that you knew about, who's a legend. So I'm wondering who's your favorite NFL football team? There's a little bit of a delay from us to the YouTube, so it's going to take a little bit to get an answer. But while we're doing that, I want to recap that the game I'm going to cover and stay on now because it has so much implications is the Indianapolis-Jacksonville game. I didn't think that this game was going to mean much, but now that Jacksonville is up by 10 points, it totally throws off and opens up the playoff picture again in the AFC. Opens up a tremendous amount of possibilities if Jacksonville is able to hold on and pull off this upset.
I got a 3-3 tie here.
Yeah.
Winner can go to the playoffs.
Yeah, so you just took a very your game becomes very relevant because of my game. I think you should stick to that one. I don't think anybody really cares about Green Bay, Detroit. I think these are the two games we should really focus on. You could disagree and cover the Detroit Green Bay game. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying I just would think that would be the most interesting thing. And
what about the Giant game?
Luscious lovely lady is a Jets fan. That is going to excite so many of my viewers and followers who are single, because what else is going to get them excited more than a Jets fan, a female Jets fan? Every man Jet fan dream is to have a woman who could sit by their side and root for the Jets with them. Isn't that right, luscious lovely lady? Or are you already spoken for? Let my viewers know. Here's the kickoff. Indianapolis running the ball back. So they are not at the 25-yard line. Looks like a fumble. Indianapolis recovers. Oh, that would have been deadly if they don't have the ball. That is so deadly. No, Indianapolis recovered. That would have been so deadly for Indianapolis. Oh, my God. They would have been in like complete turmoil if they didn't hold on to the ball. So CJ got a sack. So now he's tied. Yes. Because I heard that he's a sack. He's a half a sack away, I think, because they took a sack.
No, he's tied 22.5 to 22.5.
Okay, so he's tied.
Yeah.
Big news from Washington football game. A bird just flew over the Met. So one of the interesting things about the Chicago game is that both coaches were pretty much informed before the game. Both know that they are out of a job when the game is done. So we were joking that maybe the two coaches would stay in midfield and refuse to leave.
Okay, it's 3rd and 10 from the 25 for the Detroit Lions.
Yep. So it's 2nd and 5 for Indianapolis. They really have to open up this half with a score. There is major playoff implications. But I mean, for Indianapolis, if they were to choke and lose today after starting the season 1-4, that would just be, oh man, I would actually feel bad for them, to be honest.
Right, 3rd and 10, Goff back to pass.
That's actually really funny, Christopher. And I didn't give that option, so I apologize. I apologize to anybody who may have been offended that I said male or female, male, female, or of course non-binary, or whatever you choose to identify your gender. Third and 3 for Indianapolis. 3rd and 3. This is so important for them. They really need to open up with the score. Here's the snap. There he has one. Jonathan Taylor's back with him. He flips it out to him. He gets the first down and he runs for more for another 10 yards. Jonathan Taylor woke up, man. He's coming out ready to play. He's not going to go down without a fight. He's not going to go down without a fight.
There's so much time left in that game. We don't know anything yet.
Yeah, but just the fact that a lot of people expected Indianapolis to roll.
I agree. It's exciting that they're ahead. It's super exciting.
10 points. I mean, we saw the Jets blow a 14-point lead in one quarter against Tampa last week. So
yeah.
So he's under shotgun, fakes the handoff. Oh, he's just mauled. Fumble! Jacksonville falls on the ball. Oh, they are in trouble now.
Oh, my God. Fumble.
They are in trouble. Jacksonville football at like the 24-yard line of Indianapolis. They are falling apart at the seams.
Jeremy, some people might care. I care. So some other people might care. Jordan Love is now under center.
Okay.
So they're down 17-13. They obviously don't care that much about the win. I think I suggested like going half the game and then subbing.
Yeah.
Didn't someone say that? I think that was me.
One second, Lee. All lady over here, straight hetero. Well, hello, luscious, lovely lady.
Well, hello, luscious lady.
Hello.
Is your name Becky?
I did a little better that time. That was a little bit more Spotty Blackman like. Tony G, milady.
Jeremy, does your wife Jocelyn, does she watch the Jets with you and like it?
She watches. She's more of a Giants fan.
Oh,
But she roots for the Jets with me. She roots for both. She is not as interested, but sometimes she'll sit and watch the Jet game with me before I was doing this and doing it with Green Bean. She could sit by my side if she wanted, but I guess she has other things to do. Right now, she's quarantining from me, so she can't. Not because I have COVID, because I'm heavily exposed to COVID working in a school. And because she's immunocompromised, we are playing it safe, and I'm actually living upstairs in my house. And she's living downstairs, and we're taking every precaution we can. So if I do become COVID positive, we're trying to make it that doesn't necessarily mean that she will have to be COVID positive.
there was just a huge sack of love in that game, so I'm done. I'm not going to call the Green Bay Lions game anymore.
Okay.
If Green Bay doesn't care, I don't care. But then you have to do a lot of talking because I got no game yet.
Well, we're in a commercial because of the turnover. I am completely shocked. I cannot believe what we're seeing. Indianapolis is basically on I know there's a lot of time left, but that fumble, I mean, it's starting to become life support at this point. They need to turn the momentum of this game, or they are just in they're in tremendous danger right now of throwing this away. And thank you. I appreciate that. There's a lot of people in a lot worse situations, so I'm not complaining about it. I'm really not. We're fortunate to be even in a situation, right, for what's going on in the country. I'm working. My wife's in school online, starting a new career. It's inconvenient that we have to do this, but at least for right now, she's avoided getting sick. And we're hoping that this wave of this variant is going to drop down soon and we can go back to normal. There's also an antiviral thing that's coming out where she can get an injection that's 80% effective and also makes the symptoms less severe if you do get it. So that we're just waiting for that to happen. And then hopefully this nightmare will be over for us.
Okay, Raven, I don't want to interrupt. You're very heartwarming.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Ravens just ran the kickoff back to the 32, so they're starting from the 32. It's 3-3. Very, again, the game is very anemic, but it's tied, so it's very exciting.
There's no game here. Just keep playing the promo.
There's a Raven down on the field, so I'm nothing to. Hopefully he's okay. He's he's unhappy. The guy is in serious pain.
So I appreciate the fact that we got like 9 people, 10 people watching us. That's exciting for us.
9-10 people that have absolutely nothing else to do.
So Trevor Lawrence throws a little out pass for an incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Remember, they're at Indianapolis's 24-yard line because they recovered a fumble, so they're starting off in great shape. I'd like to welcome my good friend Gitmo Bob, who says, "Hello, Cravat Brothers. My daughter is sat at the Jags game with her boyfriend, and she is sitting near angry Colts fans. All the coach has to do is tell the team to see green." It is just outrageous right now what is happening to the Colts. I just can't believe it. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Trevor Lawrence fades back, hands the ball off for about 2 yards. So 3rd and 8. So Jacksonville's not being very impressive with this opportunity. Indianapolis defense is being pretty rock solid.
They're already in field goal range, right?
Yes. I appreciate that mess.
Hey, I got a Quartz commercial here. It's very exciting.
I appreciate that, Jess Mess. And you know I love you guys too. That's why I'm here. That's why I do this. That's why I think Lee just likes hanging out with me, but I think he's going to start appreciating the chat. Right, Lee? You're going to start to get to know these people?
I don't get to see the chat. I only get to see what you show me.
No, you could look at your screen.
I like everybody. I don't want to jump in on your conversations with them, though.
No. So, Trevor Lawrence, 3rd and 8, throws it short of the first down. The guy leaves the ball there, incomplete. So they're going to have to settle for a field goal probably. So Lee, if you look on top of your screen, top right, you can go from private chat. There should be a button that says public chat.
Hey.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Can you see everybody's chat now?
Yes.
Okay. Hottest show on YouTube. I doubt that, but man, I'm working on it. I'll tell you.
By hot, he means hot sauce. Hot sauce.
Hot sauce. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I got to 205 subscribers, and I started this channel while in San Diego on November 24th. And I'm already over 200 subscribers. So I'll brag a little bit about that.
Gitmo Bob's watching us, even though he lives near Jacksonville. You like to hear Jeremy's commentary. That's what it says. He knows the things.
Well, Gitmo Bob and I, we knew each other from the chats before I even started going on, to anybody's show. So he knows me from way back. He probably saw my first appearance on a YouTube show when I got randomly picked and put onto the panel on Jets 24/7, Jets Talk 24/7. Then he saw me on Green Bean. Then he saw me with some stuff I did with Frankie for a while when I was up with Frankie on his channel for doing those shows. So Gitmo's been with me for a long time.
2-yard loss for the Ravens, so it's going to be 2nd and 12. Nothing's happening here. They're showing that sack and that fumble. Finally.
Look at John Nolte and Gitmo, Salty Nuts and Gitmo, getting to know a little bit more about each other, and they've known each other forever. So on these channels.
Yeah. So John says that the 1 o'clock games are stinkers, but the late game, Chargers versus the Raiders, my second favorite team this week. That's going to be a great game. Winner in the playoffs. Loser goes home. And tie, they're both in.
So everybody's going to get a treat later. At some point, my wife is going to order us lunch, and she's going to get me a Chandro's burrito. And I got to tell you, the last time I ate a burrito, doing this on Jets Nation during a Jet game, it was the response from it was hysterical. They were like, Jeremy, what is that giant thing you got?
Third and 6, Huntley just ran for a first down. So Ravens keep the ball.
Okay. They get Soyu and Green Bean in his channel survived. Soyu with Green Bean in his channel survived. You see, they love to cut on me. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, maybe they've seen the hot sauce videos.
They love to cut on me. But Gitmo's like in his 60s and he's cutting down on me. He's like...
1st and 10, 9-yard gain, Ravens. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They're about at midfield now.
By the way, Jacksonville kicked the field goal. So they were up 16-3. They're up by 13 points. Indianapolis is still within 2 scores. And I will say that the good news for Indianapolis is their defense was stout. Like it was 1, 2, 3 and out. They didn't let Jacksonville do a thing.
1st and 10 from the 46 of the Steelers. Big run. Looks like a 50-yard touchdown run, baby. Touchdown, Ravens. 47 yards on the ground.
Wow.
Untouched.
Wow.
46-yard rip. That's going to put them up 9-3 with the extra point coming. He faked to the right side, went straight up the middle. untouched. The hole was right there for him, sprinted right through. Murray, number 28, 46-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, Tony, I'm from New York. I get it. It's funny. I was doing business once. Well, incomplete pass in Indianapolis. I was doing business once in Chicago. I became really friendly with this partner company of my company, and I managed the partner relationships. And these two young guys, we were all the same age. I was like 30, 32, 33 at the time. And we were going out to bars, and they were cutting on me. And afterwards they go, "Hey, we hope you're okay. This is what we do in Chicago. We cut down on people. It means we love them. It means we're friends, and we feel comfortable with you." And I said, "I'm from Brooklyn. I know that more than anybody. So I appreciate it. I know what it means when someone feels comfortable enough to cut you down a little bit, make fun of you, give you a hard time." You don't have to be young to break balls.
we got to get Joe LaGrua. He's a Jets fan. We got to get him on this show. Remember Joe LaGrua?
I thought he was a Giants fan.
No, Joe LaGrua is a Jets fan. I believe he was a Jets fan. Maybe my memory. I'm pretty old, so I don't remember.
The guy who went to the Giants game, preseason game with us, with his son. The guy who
might have.
I think he went with his son to a game with us. He's a Giants fan. If it's that guy.
Okay, it was a long time ago. I haven't talked to him in 10 years, 5 years, at least. He was I thought of it because he was a Marine. He was what do they call the special?
Oh, SEAL. Taylor doesn't go down. He breaks the tackle. They had him down, but runs for another 15 yards. The announcers thought he was down. They said Taylor doesn't go anywhere, and then he spun out of the tackle and went for 15 yards.
He was on the SEAL team. I don't think he was a SEAL. I think he was like one of the guys that worked with the SEAL team.
Well, Gitmo Bob, I didn't know you. I never knew that you served, so I'd like to say now, thank you for your service.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I've never said that to you before because I did not know. So thank you for your service, Bob.
Boy, that game, Chargers Raiders, that's a game tonight.
So John and Gitmo might get together and hang out a little bit. So somebody new commented. Oh, no, that's not somebody new to the channel, but I didn't know was here. Ant Jets, great to see you, man. It's great to see that you're here. I don't want to interrupt your conversation in the chat, but I did want to welcome you and say thank you for being here.
46-yard rush, longest rushing touchdowns since 2014. Latavius Murray.
Okay, so Indianapolis down 16-3 with plenty of time left in the game. 9 minutes left to go in the game, but it is 1st and 20. They had a holding penalty against them. They're at midfield. Not really at midfield. They're at their own 46-yard line. 1st and 20. Jonathan Taylor is at, let's see, about 70 yards rushing, though. So he's starting to come around. Incomplete pass on 1st and 20. They were trying to get like 6 yards back, 7 yards back, and he just overthrew it. Wentz is really struggling. And this is the knock on Wentz. This is the knock on him, that when the game's on the line and they need him to do something, he really, man, since his rookie year, he's never been the same.
Okay, Steelers are starting from their own 28. Down 10-7, 10-3, down 10-3. They need this to have a chance to take advantage of the Colts' loss.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Ant Jets. I appreciate that. It's nice to know that people feel that way and that I have people that are enjoying it. Not only do I love doing it, but it makes it so much more worthwhile when I know that it entertains people or brings them some extra content and everything. So I appreciate that.
It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Steelers from the 30. 2nd and 3 from the 34.
So Indianapolis is struggling on offense. That's the story of today's game. They got 3 points against Jacksonville. Jacksonville is pulling what they did against Buffalo. It's 3rd and 19.
Big Ben first down pass.
Okay, 3rd and 19 here.
Short pass.
Back. He throws deep. They're going for the first down. Interception.
Interception!
And he's running it back. Wow.
Oh my God.
We are watching.
Jacksonville.
We are watching the collapse of the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
I'll go as far as saying the Indianapolis Colts, if this game, if Carson Wentz doesn't bring them back, if Carson Wentz, if this is the direction of this game and this is how it ends, I am going to go as far as to say that Indianapolis will be looking for a new quarterback.
Big run by the Steelers. Big run by the Steelers. I would say 15-yard run to the Baltimore 45. This game is extremely relevant if your game continues to go the way it is.
That's interesting. You're on a nuclear cruiser. I got a story about that, Gitmo. But I have got to say, no, really. I think Indianapolis is going to be looking for a quarterback because every time that Wentz is like put in a situation where he can't rely on the run and he needs to actually pass, he is just not the rookie that people have got to. I mean, he just isn't the quarterback you want. He is totally letting this team down right now. Gitmo, what I was going to say was interesting about you being on a nuclear cruiser is that my first roommate in California, when I moved to California in 1996, I stayed with Lee. I actually lived in Lee's house for about 3 months. And then I
enjoyed having you.
And then I went into a shared house. And one of the guys that lived in that shared house was a Navy guy. He was consulting and contracting for Lockheed Martin. And his thing was he would do these 6-month tours in a nuclear sub. He wasn't allowed to tell me anything about where in the world he was. It was completely top secret and confidential. But he would sit on the bottom of the ocean in a nuclear sub somewhere in case there was a nuclear war, ready to launch. And he would live on a nuclear sub. And he told me that the hours in a day on a nuclear sub was, I don't know if this is similar for you, but 18-hour days, 3 shifts, 1 shift of enjoyment, 1 shift on duty, 1 shift of sleep, 6, 6, and 6.
Hey, so I had a buddy that I grew up with, Jeremy, you know him, David Canyon. He was in the Navy. He served on a submarine, but he got some weird rash from being like underwater all the time. And he had to get transferred to one of those above, those big fighter ships and away from the sub. Mm-hmm. But he was in the Navy, I'm going to say late 80s.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. On the submarine for quite a while.
Wow. And you guys are a little bit younger than Gitmo by 5 or 6 years. I mean, the age difference between you and Gitmo, Lee, is similar to the age difference between you and me.
Yeah, Canyon's 58. Mm-hmm. David Canyon, 58. So mm-hmm. I think it was the mid 80s, 85, 86, 87. He was in the Navy.
My ex-wife, my ex-father-in-law was a Navy officer, and he was a chief petty officer. He was a chef. He ran the kitchen on a ship. So he was a good cook. They actually sent him to culinary school. Apparently, in the Navy on the ships, you get really good food now. They make very good food because they don't. I guess it keeps morale up.
Hey, Jeremy, did you mean 8, 8, and 8?
For who?
6 and 6.
Oh, was it 8, 8, and 8?
Hours in a day,
Oh! I don't know why I thought 6, 6, and 6. Maybe it was 8, 8, and 8. For some reason, I thought it was 6, 6, and 6. But let me see. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I thought that you're right. I was mixing it up with some other story about some guy who shortened the day so they can survive some hike or something. But
in Ireland, we got 24 hours in a day. I don't know what's going on there in California.
We did 5 hours on watch and 10 hours off. We did maintenance and training and even found some time to sleep. Wow.
Okay, so the Steelers just kicked a field goal. It's 10-6 Ravens. It sounds like a high baseball score. Plenty of time to play.
So Jacksonville has the ball. They are up 16-3. Still 8 minutes left in the third quarter. So time-wise,
16-3 though. 16-3 is pretty good.
Yeah, but they're at their own 20. So it's not like, Indianapolis could stop them here and still get field position. It's not like if they stop them, there's no danger of a field goal or anything like that. The interception was downfield. So at least for Indianapolis' sake, it didn't put Jacksonville in that.
It's like a punt. It was like a punt.
Yeah. Yeah. It may have been an incomplete pass, and then they ended up punting out of the end zone or something because we were talking and I missed it. Because it's kind of because then they wouldn't be at the they'd be at the 20. So that would explain why they're at the 20-yard line. So here they are, 2nd and 10, Jacksonville. Indianapolis needs to keep holding them. Their defenses look good this half. Looks like a sack. No, he got the ball off, but incomplete. Yeah, Indianapolis's defense is playing like they want this game. It's their offense that's the problem.
Yeah, I really say Rivers would have been better than Wentz. Where did Wentz go? We don't know where Wentz went.
So I knew one of the guys that
my man John is 58 like I am. When's your birthday? I'm in July.
Yeah, John Nolte is also known as Salty Nuts. And I told him once, I said, John, you could be my older brother, man, because my older brother is 58. So.
I'm a July baby.
Mikal, media has not jumped on the Steelers about keeping the current GM until after the draft. Is that weird? Did they say they were going to let go of the GM after the draft? Because I'm behind on that news. If so, can the Jags screw up their number 1 pick?
By winning, it would be a very Jets thing to do. Can they lose it if they win?
I gotta think. Detroit is Detroit is in the number 2 slot, right? So Detroit or Houston. So I don't know. I mean, if both Detroit and Houston lose, I think Jacksonville is safe with their number 1. If they win, and Houston, or if Houston and what was I just saying?
Hey, Ravens run it back to the 34. They're going to start on their own 34.
I think there's a potential they could screw up their draft pick, but one of those other horrible teams would have to win.
Boy, the Steelers have to start playing like they want this. I think both teams are playing like they want it. They're just both not very good.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Stepping down after the draft. Well, I mean, it's a little odd because what happens is you have the situation like that Mims is in and a lot of the players on the Jets where you have a GM come in and it's not their guys. So that sometimes could be a problem. And then...
Yeah, but if you're the GM and it's your choice, like they're not firing him. He's choosing to step down. He thinks he's good. He's kept that team good for a long time and he believes.
Right. And the owner of the team thinks he's good. So he's going to, okay,
they all agree you're good, but you're done.
Right. The Jags are just like the Jets. They win when they should lose.
Detroit is also ahead in their game against Green Bay. Of course, Green Bay took out Rodgers. Yeah. Put Love in.
I'll tell you what, mess. The when the Jets beat the Rams last year, that might be the angriest I've ever been after a Jet game, after a win. But I'm not, and I still think that the jury is not out on Trevor by any means. I mean, he's playing with nothing around him.
Jeremy, I saw you on a hot sauce video with you and your wife. You did some hot sauce, and then you talked about how if the Jets would have drafted him, he would suck.
Yeah, well, I predicted that if the Jets got Trevor Lawrence, and this was under the influence of hot sauce.
Yes, it was.
I will post that video up here. Like maybe you could download it for me, and I'll put it up on my channel, so I could play it during these shows.
You could probably play it. Can't you play it anyway? No.
I think I can.
It's on YouTube.
If I open up another window, or I'm sitting in a situation where I only have one window, but I'll see if I can figure it out.
A complete pass to Brown by Huntley.
Yeah.
4th and 2. They didn't get the first down, so Ravens have to punt back to the Steelers.
Yeah. So, and I will be updating that situation as soon as we know. We're trying to decide what platform I'm going to do that challenge on. I might do it on Jets Talk 24/7 if Ryan is up for it. I might do it on Green Beans channel, or I might do it on this channel. So I'm going to give an update. I'll post
really, really crappy punt. The Steelers are going to start at their own 30. A really bad punt.
Interception, Jacksonville. You're kidding me.
Again.
They punted the ball away. The Indianapolis defense is going to go over to the Indianapolis offense and start fighting them and beating them up because this is ridiculous. Indianapolis keeps holding them. Wentz is having a complete meltdown. Anyway,
Steelers, their own 35.
Anyway, I'll be announcing when I do the hot sauce thing.
And for those of you who don't know, The Last Stab XXX is a very, we gave it a 7 on our show. It's the second highest score, the highest score we ever gave. And that's giving it 1 teaspoon. 3 teaspoons, I think, would put me in the bathroom. So I don't know how you're going to do a full teaspoon, Jeremy. That's crazy. 3/4 teaspoons would put me in the bathroom.
Guys, good news. I think my burrito's here because my dog is barking like crazy downstairs. Jacksonville with the run, big run, 30 yards to the Indianapolis 20-yard line. This is going to happen. The biggest upset of the year, maybe.
And you can't say that Baltimore doesn't want the win. I mean, come on. Indianapolis, sorry.
Wow. So there's a lot going on right here. Things are happening like we didn't. So the Jags can't screw up because Detroit has a tie. Okay. They have nothing. They have no reason not to play hard, Jacksonville.
Yeah, they might as well, and they are.
Yeah. So we need the Texans to score.
Tennessee is up by 2 touchdowns. So, and I believe if they win, they get the number 1 seed. So I don't think they're going down here.
I know, but we're just hoping that they do.
I know you're hoping.
So yeah, well, there's 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, and they have the ball at the Houston 35. If they score a touchdown, it'll become interesting. Yeah, that Bears-Vikings game is a joke because you have 2 coaches that already know they're fired.
And 2 teams that don't matter right now.
Wow, they're at the 10-yard line right now, Jacksonville. It's 2nd and 1. It might be a first down. We're going to see the ruling.
Green Bay is threatening to score. They're in the red zone. They're down by 8 against Detroit. Okay, Big Ben, 1st and 10 from his own 35, running play, 2-yard gain. 37.
Okay, it's a first down. So Jacksonville, 1st and goal at the 10-yard line, up 16-3. A touchdown will might put the nail in the coffin here.
These guys on this game that I'm watching, Steelers, Ravens, they know. They should be so fired up. Instead, they can't score. But they know that they are in contention now. Big Ben.
Okay, it's 2nd and goal.
Shotgun. Quick pass in and out of the hands of his receiver.
Okay,
but
so
the defender might have got deflected it a little bit, but still he should have had it.
2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Lawrence is in the huddle. They had a 1-yard run. A touchdown here would just be absolutely insane. It really could be the nail in the coffin.
That's true. But obviously the owner doesn't agree with you or with me. I agree. They haven't been as good recently.
Well, he definitely didn't get a new quarterback on time. That's no question about that.
No question.
What would have been smart for them was to trade up last year in front of New England, no matter what it cost, and snatched Mac Jones, and then let him sit behind Ben.
Can't say no matter what it costs because there's no guarantee. And if it ended up being a bust, Mac ended up being a bust, then they have no future. They can't give whatever it costs.
Yeah, not whatever it costs. But they should have beat Chicago to the punch and traded with the Giants.
Yeah.
Because the Giants would have done it for probably a first rounder, maybe throwing an extra 3rd round. I don't know, but they should have made an effort for it.
Speaking of which, the Steelers just punted. It was a good punt.
2nd and goal. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Trevor Looking end zone, throws it before the end zone to like the 3-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 3. This is getting pretty serious right now. Again, even if they kick a field goal, they're going to be up by 16, and that's 2 touchdowns, getting both 2-point conversions. I mean, we're Indianapolis is about to go on life support.
All right, 25-yard, their own 25 for the Ravens. They have a nice 4-point lead. They need to pad it a bit, even though the Steelers can't move the ball. You never know. First down running play, a big running play, a big
snap. Trevor gets it anyway and throws it to the end zone. What a catch! Does it count? They're calling it a touchdown! That could be the end of Indianapolis. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The end of Indianapolis, baby. And Ravens are driving. Murray again.
Horrible snap over the head of Trevor Lawrence. He bobbles it, gets it, throws the ball. I'm watching the replay. He was in bounds. An amazing catch from the wide receiver.
Touchdown.
An amazing play for Trevor Lawrence.
Hey, Murray, who ran a 46-yard touchdown for the Ravens 2 possessions ago, just had another 25, 30-yard run. So he's having a heck of a game. He's their offense right now. Him and Huntley on the ground probably have 150 yards together. Of course, I'm making that up.
There's a lot of fans in Jacksonville wearing clown costumes because they're mad that they're
Are you hung up? Am I hung up? Okay, I'm going to have to cover the Green Bay game if I'm the only one live right now. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to cover a little, go back to the Steelers game. Ravens have the ball, 1st and 10 from midfield. Oh, it's another big run. Another big run by Murray. That's 3. 3 big runs. I'm saying this was about 20 yards. The last one was 15, 20 yards. The guy's probably got 100 yards now. Fantastic run. Let me look here. Just a huge hole in the middle, though. I mean, great offensive line work. Just took it right through the center. Hey, Jeremy might be out right now because I don't see him. Maybe he's getting his burrito. So when he comes back, oh, his internet went down. It was the burrito that did it. All right, so Jeremy's internet went down. Don't go anywhere. He'll be right back. He wants you all to know he'll be right back. And meanwhile, Baltimore is driving, and the way the Jacksonville game is going, Baltimore is going to be in the playoffs here. Jacksonville is up 23-3 now. And Baltimore is driving. Again, they give it to Murray. Again. I think like a 6-yard gain for Murray. The guy is a beast today, especially in the second half here. Just a beast. Basically, he's putting the Ravens on his back. $116 yards for Murray. Most of it in the second half. And they're driving here. They're up 10-6. Pittsburgh really hasn't been able to do anything. I can only see the clown comment. So I can't comment on what anybody's saying. Oh, maybe I can. Frozen chaos. Bob Gitmo says frozen chaos. I've never seen Jeremy at a loss for words. This is the only way to get him to quiet down. Boy, Andrews is a beast. All right. So 10-6, 4th and inches for the Ravens. And they're going for it. 4th and inches. They're going for it. Looks like a first down. Looks like a first down on a second effort. Oh, they haven't called it yet. The Steelers are saying that it's their ball. Of course they are. The refs have not made a call yet. Yeah, Gizmo Bob says, hard to feel sorry for the Colts after the way they abused the Jets. I agree. Plus, I'm a big Rivers fan. So I was rooting for them a little bit when Rivers was there. Mostly because I was a big Charger fan when Rivers was there. But then the Chargers went to L.A. So now I hate the Chargers. Whatever team is playing the Chargers is my second favorite team. So today the Raiders are my second favorite team. So it was first down for Baltimore. They just did a running play. It's probably 2nd and 6. They're up 10-6. They're driving. Jeremy wants to know if I'm still here. I am. Thanks for sticking with me here. Yeah, the Colts had their time, right? They had their time. They let it go. They let it go to Denver with Manning. Okay, so it's the end of the third quarter here in Baltimore. Yeah, he says that the internet, John, Mr. Salty says that Jeremy's, you give him a burrito and he parachutes off the air. That's what I think it is. I think he wants to eat. He doesn't want us to watch him. Oh, no, he wouldn't mind. No, it's the internet. He doesn't mind when we watch him eat. So Green Bay is trying to score, and they were not able to. It's a close game there, but they're going to get a field goal, and they're going to take the lead by 1. Not that anybody cares about the Green Bay game. Let's see. Sometimes for the Colts, I still say Baltimore Colts because anybody do that, or am I the only one that remembers when they were in Baltimore? Yes, I'm excited about that Jets game. People say they don't have a chance against Buffalo, but I disagree. I think that's going to be a fun game. I'm sorry, I'm just watching a what is it? A Subway commercial here, and it's making me hungry. I had these lentils; they were awesome. I added a whole bunch of Funkin' hot sauce. It was delicious with a bunch of onions. And but I'm hungry again. I have to think. I'm on a diet, 1,500 calories a day, so I have to figure out what I'm going to let myself eat to not put myself over. I'm at about 600 right now, so I got to take it easy because I always do a lot of dinner. I'm a big dinner eater. But I put on 10 pounds over the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yep, Jeremy's back. Thank you, Jeremy. Because I was telling him about my diet.
I totally lost internet. Next time, text me and tell me the show is still going on because I thought the whole thing went off the air.
No, we were still going.
At least that's good news. I lost my entire internet. Right now, I'm using a hotspot on my work phone.
Can you assign me to also be able to post these texts, or only one person gets to?
Yeah, there's something I could do. I have to add you to my team. I'll figure it out afterwards for in the beginning, so you'll be able to do things.
Chaos is back.
The chaos is back, and this house is chaos. So defrosted chaos. That was ridiculous. So I have no internet in the house right now. I have no idea why.
Okay, so I think that was a missed 2-point conversion. The Lions are up 24-22, and they're getting the ball back. I know everybody cares about that game, but I need something to talk about during the commercial break.
I'm in a commercial, so we'll figure out.
Yeah, the
What's going on?
Steelers just had. I think the Steelers just had a interception. Yeah, they have the ball at the 20. They just incepted. The Ravens were driving. I thought they were going to score for sure. Interception, and Big Ben has the ball again. Maybe he'll actually do something with it. I look slim. They call me Slimly. I'm pretty slim. I don't really need to lose weight. I just like to lose weight. I admit it. Right, Jeremy?
Yes.
I set a goal for the year to be able to do 3 pull-ups. 58. 3 pull-ups isn't bad. And then I did 4. I closed the year on 4 pull-ups from 0 in the middle of the year. So I've been losing weight. I've been working out. I think, hey, maybe the Jets could use me. Hey, flea flicker, not a flea flicker. What is it called? Double reverse by the Steelers because they couldn't figure out how to move the ball, and they got like a 15-yard gain on a double reverse. You don't see it that often. Double reverse.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, first down Steelers. That's the first time they've moved the ball in a while.
It looks like my internet is back, so I'm going to go off for a minute as I disconnect and try to connect to that.
Okay, Steelers, 1st and 10 from their own 40. Big Ben under center. Hands it off.
Okay.
Looks like nothing doing on the run. Nothing doing around. Loss of 1. Yeah, I tried a bunch of diets, Tony G, and they all worked and then stopped working. The one that has worked for me long term over a year is a calorie diet. I just do 1,500 calories. I try to make sure that I do at least 100 grams of protein and at least 30 grams of fiber. And other than that, I can put the 1,500 calories to whatever I want. Sometimes I just drink a 6-pack. As long as I get my protein and my fiber, I'm good to go. And it's really been working for me great.
So I just want to say that the Colts had a huge play because they are at its second and second. They're at the Jacksonville 15-yard line. So they're going to need a miracle comeback. But they had Wentz just took a sack, but they are way down the field. So they do have, they're down 23-3. They're down by 20 points. They need 3 touchdowns. They have the whole 4th quarter to try.
So Ben just completed a pass, so it's 3rd and 1. So that's 2 passes that he's completed on this drive, which is much better than he was doing. The double reverse was fun to watch, and then moving the ball, 3rd and 1. Ben back to pass, scrambling. he dumped it off, and the back ran for about 8 yards. It was so fun watching Ben scramble. He can barely move. But he dinked it off to Harris, who ran for like 7 or 8 yards. So boom.
Yeah, Tony, Captain's had some adversity. We're hoping he pulls through. 2020, 2021 were not good years for him. Fades back, 3rd and goal. Wentz looking end zone, throws it to the 1-yard line, out of bounds. Indianapolis. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 1. I think Indianapolis obviously has to go for it.
Running play, no yards, going nowhere. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. So
I'm hoping. Does that mean things are getting better, Captain? I hope so. I'll get a chance to talk to you, Captain, because we're gonna have you on to do a mock draft with us. So we'll be able to talk about what's going on and everything. T.J. Watt became available. What would you give up to get him? Man, I don't even think. I can't even imagine what I don't think you'd see the Jets do it because like we're in a rebuild and have so many holes, and we'd have to give up too much.
Okay, Ben back for the pass. 2nd and 10. Dinks it off, little pass to the left. It's going to be a first down. The guy's running. He's still running. The guy just didn't stiff-armed. He threw-armed. He threw-armed the defender and got another 7 yards out of it. Is that a thing, a throw arm? He like smack pushed the guy out of the way. Not a stiff arm. Oh, but to the face mask. It's going to be a penalty. He actually shoved his face mask.
I don't know.
7 yards.
I just want to say in my defense, Gitmo, the food is not here yet. So I did not slam that burrito yet.
I mean, this is just so funny watching this guy again, a slam arm, but it was to the face of the face mask. Yeah.
Oh, wait. It looks like they stopped him on 4th and 1 at the goal line.
No way.
It's over. They
no
lost.
way.
They lost. It's over. That means it's Jacksonville ball. 12 minutes to go in the game. Jacksonville ball. I mean, the game's over. They
20
need 3
points.
touchdowns. They need 3 touchdowns.
Okay, Big Ben. So the game I'm watching is for the playoff spot, right?
It looks like that's what I'll let you know if it changes, but it looks like it.
Okay, Ben threw it up the middle. Could have been intercepted by 2 different guys on the Ravens, so incomplete. I don't know what he was thinking throwing it in there. There's 2 defenders into one guy's hands, but he dropped it. One guy basically tipped it. Another guy almost intercepted it. There's no way that's getting through to the receiver.
By the way,
3rd and 25. 3rd and 25. Way to destroy a great drive, a face mask.
Wow. By the way, my friend Payotime told me, he said, Jeremy, it goes, if you start doing this and you build up, like right now we have 8 viewers, right? We're kind of holding there, 8, 9, 10. He said that's where he started, and he has like 150 to 200 people watching him when he does his watch parties. Wouldn't that be exciting?
Hey, if we get over 150 people watching at the same time, I'm retiring. I'm going to do this full time with you.
I love it.
All right. Ben back, 3rd and 25 from their own 43. They were in field goal range. Now they're nothing. So they have the ball at the 50, but it's going to be 4th and 20. They can't go for it. Still 10 and a half minutes left in the game. They're only down by 4, so they've got to punt. It's their only option.
Hey. The Texans are down 21-10, and they have the ball 2nd and goal to Tennessee 7. I'm turning that game on because this is getting interesting.
The game I'm watching is for the playoffs. I'll just say again.
So is this.
All right, punt.
For us? Are you kidding me?
Punt. What?
It's not for the playoffs. This is huge. I got Jet fans in here. This is huge.
Jet fans in here.
You got to cater to your audience, Lee.
People care who makes the playoffs. I know that. Come on, someone back me up. Do you care? Steelers or Ravens? You care who's in the playoffs? It's an important game.
I'm not trying to tell you not to call your game. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I need to show this.
You're saying.
I need to show
choice
this
slot.
Because the difference between the 3rd and 4th pick might be incredibly significant.
In your mocks, you always get one of your edge guys.
They ended up scoring the Texans. You made me miss it because and they got the 3-point conversion. It's a 3-point game now.
Well, how did I make you miss it?
It's a 3-point game now.
Put my hands over your eyes. I didn't. Oh, I did take your internet down. Sorry about that.
It's a 3-point game now. There's a chance that the Texans could pull this off. If the Jets lose and the Texans win, we have the number 3 pick, and then all we need to hope is that the 2 defensive edge guys don't go 1-2, and we would get the 3rd pick. It would be absolutely tremendous for us. That being said, I'm still going to root for the Jets.
I'm going to root for the Jets too. Sorry. Hey, Detroit's in the red zone, by the way.
That's cool. What's the score of that game?
They're up 24-22. I believe Green Bay went for a 2-point conversion and missed it a couple of times ago when they had the ball.
That's exciting.
But Rodgers isn't playing. Love. What I need is love. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. What I need is love. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. All I need is love, love. Love is all I need. All right. Detroit on the ground, maybe a 2-yard gain. It's 1st and 10 for Detroit. But I don't want to get lost on this channel because the Steeler-Raven game is fun.
I would stay there. That's the game now because Indianapolis is down so much.
I think they might need a Miami loss. Baltimore might need a Miami loss if they win.
But I think the Steelers don't, right? The Steelers win and they're in now.
Right. But Miami, but it's amazing that Baltimore could get in. They have a worse record right now than the Steelers. And how could a team that has so many losses get in?
I'll tell you.
And Miami's against New England, so
I am just blown away. I cannot believe Indianapolis. I cannot believe they need a new quarterback.
The Steelers don't need Miami to lose because they have a tie, so they'll have a better record by a half game. But Baltimore, Miami would have the same record, and that's why they need Miami to lose, so they have that they're a game ahead. Make sense?
Yep. Houston defense is sealing the hole right now, man. They're not letting Tennessee move the ball.
They're showing Houston on my highlights right now. They're showing touchdown.
Houston's playing for pride. You know, people think these teams, the teams that are bad at the end of the year, the teams that are way out of it, they play for pride, man. They don't slow down. They want to end the year on a positive note. They're dangerous teams.
Playing for their careers, too. Last thing you need is to have a game. Oh, I did it on purpose, coach. Yeah.
The only problem with this, if Houston wins this game, then the Texans say, "Hey, we have our quarterback in Mills," and then they definitely go edge in the draft. So that hurts the Jets in that sense. But actually, we'd go above Houston, right? That's the team we would jump above, so we won't have to worry about it.
Okay, Detroit just hit a field goal, so they're up 27-22. Ravens had the ball. They ran trying to get a first down. They did not get the first down. So that's going to make a 4th and 1 for the Ravens, but they're on their own 20, so they have to punt. They can't take a chance. And
Tannehill. Oh, sacked, not sacked. He broke out of it and threw to a wide open receiver down the field all the way to the 46-yard line. Shit, we almost had him sacked. That was a great play by Tannehill.
Steelers with a big run back of the punt all the way to midfield. McLeod. Wow. There you go. There you go.
They had Tannehill dead in the water. They had him sacked, and he spun out of it somehow and made a 35-yard pass play. And that could be what ends the Jets' hopes at the number 3 pick.
It wasn't much of a hope. I'm just saying.
There's a big hope. They're down by 3 points. What are you talking about? 3 points. You said the game was over. They were down by 2 touchdowns. Now they're down by 3. Seems like the same teams make the playoffs every year, and none of them is the Jets. This makes the playoffs of little interest to me till the Super Bowl to watch the commercials.
Hey, I don't miss those commercials.
Gitmo, I have 2 things I look forward to the Super Bowl for. The commercials, and I usually have a box. So my guy does a $50 a box thing, and you can win a lot of money based on the score. So I always put my $50 down on a box every year.
So summarize the game you're watching now for us.
Tackle by the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 7. The problem is they might be in field goal range, so they could turn this 3-point game into a 5-point game. But even if they have to settle for the field goal, that sets up a situation where you have still a 1-score game.
And Jacksonville is still beating the Colts, right? No change there.
Oh, as far as I know, yeah. I haven't even checked. I mean, they're going to need 3 touchdowns in 10 minutes, or whatever. So it's hard to imagine that game not being over. I mean, Jacksonville has the ball, 9 minutes to go. Jacksonville has the ball with a 20-point lead, and it's 1st and 10. They're moving down the field again. They're past midfield.
Yeah, it's a lot of onside kicking, and you have to score one first.
Yeah. So
Tennessee, Houston. Give us the summary.
Tennessee, Houston. It's a commercial right now because I think it's 4th down.
But it's 21-18, Tennessee.
It's 21-18, Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and 6 at the Houston 30. So they're in field goal range. So if Houston holds Tennessee, they'll make it more than a field goal, right? If they kick the field goal, they'll make it more than a 3-point lead, a 5-point lead, but it'll still be a 1-score game, and Houston will get the ball back. There's 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go, so time is not a factor. Both teams have all their timeouts.
All right, Ben back, 1st and 10 from their own 50. That's where they got it after the punt. 8-yard passing play. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the Ravens 42. Now, remember, in this game, it's a 10-6 game. So a field goal does nothing. A touchdown puts them ahead by a field goal.
Okay.
But low scoring, baseball kind of score. There's only 8 minutes left in the game.
Okay, it looks like my burrito's here, so this is an opportune time to run grab it. Get it within eating range.
Got an injury timeout in the Pittsburgh game. Meanwhile, Cleveland just scored against Cincinnati. A little too little, a little too late. But hey, the Giants have a touchdown, so go New York.
That's a miracle.
Yeah, 22-7 they're down, but you know.
Okay.
Chicago's coming back on Minnesota. It's 24-17 Minnesota. Chicago has the ball at midfield.
Look at this Mamba Jamba.
Mamba Jamba. Are those Spanish words? Uglier than the Jets game.
Passing play, completion. Shit. 1st and goal, Tennessee at the 6-yard line.
How much time is left in that game?
8 minutes, 9 minutes.
All right. All right. Big Ben in the huddle. Down by 4. Ravens 42. 2nd and 2. 7.5 minutes left. Under center. Hands the ball off. 1st down. Exactly 2 yards. 1st down. 1st down at the 40.
2nd and goal for Tennessee.
Hey, Jeremy, what kind of burrito is that? Is that a shrimp burrito?
No, it's a chicken supreme. Chicken supreme from a very popular place here called Chandro's.
And what is supreme? How does supreme differ from just a regular chicken burrito?
1 second. He's back. He's fading back. He's looking end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Okay, Big Ben throws a quick out pass to a running back. No gain. Maybe a loss of 1. Second 11.
The Colts fans are already on their way out.
What's interesting is now they can't be in the playoffs. Like they can't. One of these teams I'm watching is going to be in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Big Ben, shotgun, 2nd and 12, timeout. Big Ben calls a timeout. He didn't like something. And this is really it. 6.5 minutes left to play, 2nd and 12, down by 4. You're on a drive. If you don't do it now, you might not see the ball again. So field goals are not going to cut it.
Yeah, in California, believe it or not, Chipotle still does well. But there's tons of places where you get like more authentic burritos for half the price, and they're better. And they're better.
My younger daughter had a dream. She didn't like Mexican food. She had a dream that she liked burritos, made us take her to get a burrito and loved it. And loves burritos ever since, has tons of burritos. She dreamed she liked it. They're showing Titans score.
Yeah.
All right. Big Ben, shotgun, 2nd and 12 from the 42. Back to pass, quick pass, just a little short pass. Tight end's trying to run it. He does run it for a few yards. I think it's going to be like 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4. Freemuth. Tight end, right? Okay, no huddle offense. Again, shotgun, 3rd and 4 from the 35. A field goal's not enough, so it's 2 downs. Up, flag on the play. False start. Pittsburgh, 5-yard penalty. That really hurts. Now it's going to take 2 downs for them to get a first down, if at all. Leglue. He's the glue that holds us all together, but he just did a false start. He's a young guard. Now you're making me hungry. All right, Ben in the shotgun, 3rd and 9 from the 40. Looking around. Omaha gets a snap, fading back, throws like a 20-yard pass. Complete. It's complete at the 20 to number 14. It's a first down. That's going to put them like the 18, I'm thinking, of Ravens territory. Boy, they barely gained the protection he needed. McLeod. There you go. Yep, that's what I was saying. There you go. McLeod. Does anybody else know McLeod or just me? He used to say, there you go.
Not me.
He was on the Sunday Night Mystery Movie with Columbo and McMillan and wife. And he used to say, there you go. And he was a guy from Houston, a sheriff or a deputy, somebody from Houston that was on loan to the New York City police force.
So to answer your question, Gitmo Bob, it was supposed to be a 1/4 teaspoon. And then when I was listening to Jets 24/7, Ryan had found out about it. And he said, Jeremy, if you up the ante to a teaspoon, I'll get you the subscribers right now. So I couldn't turn down that opportunity. And he literally brought me from about 115 subscribers to 160 in like 40 minutes.
Yeah, McLeod had a big hat. And I've been plant-based for about 3 years. And Jeremy makes fun of me because I'm not 100% plant-based. I'm plant-based about 95% of what I eat. So I have a rule. Number 1, if we buy salmon at Costco, I eat the salmon, my wife's favorite food. And I make the salmon for her and I eat it. So that's one exception. The other is when COVID is on the downturn, if we go out to eat, I allow myself to eat whatever the specialty food is of the restaurant. So if that's not plant-based, if it's meat, I'll have meat. So those are my exceptions. Another first down, Steelers and more, 4-yard line. Steelers are at the 4-yard line. There's 4:20 left, 4:15 left. They're down 10-6. It's first and goal from the 4.
Houston is at the 50-yard line. There's still 6 minutes left, and they're hurrying up. So they're trying to pull within a field goal again.
Big Ben does not want to give it up. He wants the playoffs. He found out about Jacksonville, and he wants it now. Suddenly, he's playing. All right, Ben, under center. First and goal from the 4. Running play. I think I saw a false start by the Steelers. I don't know what the call is yet, but it looked like a false start. It was like a miscommunication between the running back and Ben. Yeah, false start. So they're going to go back to the 9. It'll be first and goal from the 9. I guess it was a lineman that they're showing a lineman that was offsides. There's definitely movement.
Wow, big play for Houston. 24-yard line. Amendola. He's still around?
All right. 3:44 left in the game. 10-6 Baltimore. First and goal from the 9. Ben in the shotgun. Back to pass. A little short pass to the line of scrimmage, but the receiver is running. A little razzle dazzle. Gets to about the 6, 3-yard gain. So it's going to be second and goal from the 6. Razzle dazzle. It didn't do any good. I mean, he got an extra yard out of it. Johnson. Number 18, Johnson. All right, third and goal, second and goal from the 6. Ben in the shotgun. Omaha. Okay, he's looking around. 5 seconds left. Telling people to think. Come on, think. Okay, Omaha. The snap, fades out. Quick pass. Score, touchdown to number 11,
Wow.
who I think that's like Cloutier or something. Let me see. Claypool. Okay, so the Steelers, after being down, they were up 3-0, and they were down the whole game. Now they're up 12-10, and they have an extra point coming. Are they going to go for 2, Jerry?
No, because I don't want the Ravens to beat me if I don't get it.
And then they get a field goal.
I take the point.
So, by the way, Claypool looked to me like he was a tight end. And it's nice to have a big guy in the middle with his hands up saying, just throw me the ball. I'll run it in. Okay, the extra point's good. 13-10 Steelers.
Yeah, we need to extend Berrios. We can't let him go on the open market because Belichick's going to come and overpay for him.
Hey, on that touchdown, 100%. You want to show your video?
Huh?
You want to show your video on that touchdown by the Steelers?
I don't have it.
Go ahead, touchdown. I thought you show your intro. Your intro reel.
Yeah, that doesn't have this.
What do you show?
Doesn't have the Steelers one on it. That's just happened. What are you talking about? I have to edit it.
I thought instead of just starting your show with your intro, you were going to do the intro for every touchdown.
Oh, you're right. There was a touchdown. Oh my God.
The touchdown, the go-ahead touchdown for the Steelers to make the playoffs. That's a big moment.
Okay. I have to get it back in here because I got screwed up.
I still have hope for Mims. I know I'm the only one, but I still want a Mims kind of guy.
Oh yeah. Go. Amazing. That's my boy. He
breaks away from a sack and completes the pass for first down.
Oh, Kittle just may have made the most amazing catch.
He fights for the first down and gets out of bounds too.
It's no good. Overtime. Oh, what a catch. How do you drop that? What are you, Jamal Adams? Touchdown.
This is a touchdown all the way.
He reached over the pylon. San Francisco beat Cincinnati. Oh my God, Houston just scored a touchdown. 30-yard pass. Here comes the extra point. Is good. The extra point is good. Houston is down 20. They're down by 28-25, and there's still 4:04 left in the game. Houston is back alive.
You should play it again. You should play it again.
We have to play it again. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
That's my boy! That's my boy!
He breaks away from a sack and completes the pass for first down.
Oh, Kittle just may have made the most amazing catch.
He fights for the first down and gets out of bounds too.
It's no good. Overtime. Oh, what a catch! How do you drop that? What are you, Jamal Adams? Touchdown!
This is a touchdown all the way!
He reached over the pylon. San Francisco beat Cincinnati.
First down, Ravens.
Oh.
Ravens are driving with 2.5 minutes left. They're down by 3. They just have to get into field goal range to tie it. They're showing the Tennessee-Houston game briefly. Oh, that was a gorgeous pass for Texas. Huntley was in trouble. He had a scramble. He's going to gain 20, 25 yards on the scramble. They had him trapped. 20, 25-yard gain. I still have hope for Mims. I think it's too bad that he hasn't figured out the offense. I did see him drop some. I hate it when I hate when receivers drop passes, but he's the kind of guy I do want really bad on the Jets. A big guy that can come down with the ball.
I forgot to play it because I'm in a burrito coma.
It's like he didn't know what I was talking about even. I was like, all right. So Baltimore's moving the ball. It's very interesting. It's going to go down to the wire in Baltimore, not in Baltimore, in Indianapolis. It's going to go down to the wire. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, man.
Tannehill throws, first down. I'm telling you, the problem with Houston is they can't stop Tennessee now. Tannehill is basically saying, I refuse to lose this game.
I think they're playing for the first seed. It's a bye. Yeah. It's the only bye.
They're refusing offensively to lose this game.
They don't want to lose that bye. That's a big deal. I think most of the Super Bowl winners, right, if not all of them, the last 5 or 10 years, have gotten a bye on week 1 of the playoffs. So it's a big deal. And now only one team gets it. One team in each conference.
Yep. The Titans want the number 1 seed. Look, it's a big deal. They'd get the week off. They're getting their running back, so they're getting Henry back. And all they have to do is win 2 games at home and they're in the Super Bowl. And they get the best running back in football back, right? Or a top 3 running back in football back. I think he still might be the best. He just got injured, so we all forgot about him. But,
Yeah, so Mikhail's with me. We want Mims. We want to see Mims figure it out.
So the Colts just scored, but I think it's too little too late. I just want to happily point out that Liverpool won 4-1 today.
Minnesota beat Chicago 31-17. And the Giants continued their losing ways, 22-17 to the Washington football team.
So the Colts are down 26-11 now, it looks like. So it looks like it's still 2 scores. I mean, it's still way out of control for them.
So I think the new Washington name is going to be the Washington Presidents. That's going to be the new name.
Someone said
Washington Presidents.
2nd and 12. Great running play for Tennessee. It's going to make it like 3rd and 3, but it's at the 50-yard line, so there's a chance for Houston to hold here. Houston has the opportunity. To me, this is probably the play of the game for Houston.
Ravens with 1:55 left do not get a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Ravens, but they already are close to field goal territory.
This is the defensive play of the game for Houston. They need to hold them at 3-2. Third and 2. If they hold them here, they'll have another chance to get back in this game.
All right, Ravens. Huntley, a design play because it was 3rd and 2. Design play for him to run it. He did not get the 2 yards. He got like 1, maybe just a half. So it's going to be 4th down and 1.5 with a minute left to play, a minute 15. So they have to go for it. This is it. Oh no, they go. Maybe they should go for the field goal, right? Or should they go for the first down? Field goal ties it. It's like a 47-yard field goal. You don't go for a field goal here. What do? Do you tie it?
Oh no! It looks like Hiller got the first down. Oh no! It depends on the mark. Looks like a first down.
They're going for the field goal.
Okay,
it's
they
4th and 1, and which would allow them to get a touchdown. They go in the field goal. They have a tied game. Jeremy, this game is going to go into overtime.
It's crazy.
The only reason it matters is because the Colts suck.
Yeah.
46-yard attempt for Baltimore. Snap. It's up. Looks good. Looks good. It's good. Tied game. Tied game winner probably goes to the playoffs. What's funny is they keep saying what the scenarios are. They flash on the screen, but they keep saying that the Colts have to lose. That's the first thing they list, but they did. So everything, the other things are easier, right? Not for Baltimore. They need the Miami loss.
Mm-hmm. They're just trying to decide where the ball is right now. Houston is challenging the spot.
They just showed the Colts scoring.
Too little,
26-11. They need 2 more scores. It's unlikely, Jeremy. It's unlikely.
We're going to have a conundrum. You're going into overtime, and the Jet game starts at 4:25.
Well, overtime sometimes don't last very long. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You can leave me in here. No one will stay.
But then I can't use my computer. I can't use my computer, I guess, but I could use my phone.
It'll just be for a few minutes, and I'll text you. At least, even if everybody leaves, at least we'll call till the end.
And then they can see.
I think these teams deserve that. They're playing their hearts out. Maybe Gitmo Bob will stay here with me for a little bit. Meanwhile, we have 27 minutes left. All right, Big Ben is going out there. He's got a minute left to put something together. Minute 13. He's got 1 timeout left. So 1 timeout, 75 yards. Ben, field goal, wins it. I would say 35% chance he does it.
Well, Tennessee got the first down.
Okay, back to pass. First down pass on the run. Ben was scrambling. On the run, sidearm pass toward the sideline. Clock's still ticking, though.
How much time is left?
55 seconds left. They have 1 timeout left.
So they can win the game.
Huh?
They can win the game.
Yeah, and they have the ball thrown 35. There's a timeout because Baltimore has an injured player. I'm trying to figure out why the clock stopped. 53 seconds. One of the Ravens is down. I mean, he's on 1 knee. And they get charged a timeout because it's less than 2 minutes, right? Even if you're on the defense, you can't do that. So 2 timeouts left for Baltimore. Not that it matters. I can't see how it's going to matter how many timeouts Baltimore gets.
Well,
what?
I got food on my shirt. if Pittsburgh gets if Pittsburgh gets the ball back, I mean, if the Ravens get the ball back with any time, they're going to need a timeout.
It's 57 seconds.
Yeah, but sometimes you kick the field goal and there's 28 seconds left.
1st and 10. I doubt it. I doubt they can control the clock enough. The Ravens will be stopping the Steelers from delaying the game more. Okay. Just crappy pass by Roethlisberger. So 2nd and 10. He knows it. He's giving one of those grins. You're saying, yeah, he's yeah, I knew you were gonna, yeah. It was McLeod and Big Ben weren't on the same page. There you go.
Oh yeah, he would. Anybody would love Indy's O-line if they were healthy.
So is your game over?
No. It's the 2-minute warning.
Okay.
They're gonna probably, as long as they hold them, they're gonna get the ball back with some amount of time, but it's gonna be very little.
He bends back, quick pass to the sideline, out of bounds. Good for him. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5, out of bounds. 48 seconds left. They get 2 downs because they're out of field goal range. Field goal wins it for the Steelers. So there's still plenty of time. And if anybody knows how to run the clock, it's Ben. He's been around a very long time. They're at their own 41, the Steelers. 3rd and 4. Ben in the shotgun. Eight seconds on the shot. Oh, there you go. Quick pass. Another quick pass. Sideline. I'm going to say a half a foot to go. I think it's 4th and a foot, but we'll see. Maybe they're going to give it to him. It was super close to a 1st down. He's sticking the ball out a little bit. No, he's already out of bounds. Forget it. You don't get a 1st down for that. No way. No. I say you're half a yard short.
Tennessee picked up the 1st down. The game's over.
Sorry.
Oh.
You're still going to get an edge. 4th and 1. 44 seconds left. They're tie game. Tomlin is all over this game, man. Oh, they're punting. I guess they couldn't afford to not get it. I thought they'd take 2 downs. They couldn't afford it. So we're going to go to overtime. There's maybe not. There's 2 timeouts. 38 seconds left. Now Baltimore has a chance. I guess you can't risk it, right? 4th and half a yard. You can't risk it.
Can't risk it.
So now they punt. And now Baltimore, you're right, has 38 seconds left, and they have the ball at the 18.
See, so you never know what's going to happen.
Never know what's going to happen. And they could use that 3rd timeout. I think you're right. But the guy got hurt. What's he going to do? All right. Huntley, shotgun, snap, back to pass. Lets it go up the middle. Looks like a 13-yard gain. Probably to the 31. Their own 31. 1st and 10. Got out of bounds. 31 seconds left. Clock stopped.
1st down.
Solid pass, solid run.
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers left the middle somewhat open. He still was able to run out of bounds.
That was Andrews, one of the best tight ends in football.
Yeah, it was Andrews. Yeah, it was Andrews. Okay, shotgun, back to pass. Lets it go. It's a long pass. Complete. Looks like he was kept his toes in bounds. It was one of those sideline passes they practice. Looks to me like it was totally as planned and in bounds. Looked like a 25, 30-yard gain. His toes are definitely in bounds. He's on his tippy toes. He catches it. He steps out. The guy hits him, but he didn't have to hit him. Right. He dropped it, but I think he dropped it after he had possession. Well, actually, as he went to the ground, he dropped the ball. It's out. Incomplete. No football move. 2nd and 10 after all that.
Wow.
2nd and 10. The guy hit him so hard, he dropped the ball. Nice, long pass to nobody. Okay, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger is like biting his nails on the sidelines. He wants a win. He doesn't want this to be his last game.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Watt is saying, what can I do to help us win? What? He hasn't been able to get to him yet in this drive. All right. 20 seconds left. Watt is on his knees. He is tearing into the ground. He wants it. He does not get there. Huntley lets go of the ball. Shit pass near nobody. It's going to be 4th and 10 with 16 seconds left. I don't think it. I don't. I think they have to punt. If they, well, yeah, they have to punt because they don't get. They're not going to get it, and then Steelers will have the ball, and they'll call a timeout. And the Steelers will get to immediately try a field goal. So they have to punt. They are punting. There's one. Steelers have a timeout left. There's only 16 seconds. The punt's going to take some time. The punt's going to take 7 seconds. So Steelers are going to have like 10 seconds left. He's not touching the ball. 31. Steelers had the ball. 31. 7 seconds left. 7 seconds left at their own 31. So basically, with one timeout, you get one. It has to be a quick pass and timeout. Pass, timeout, or pass out of bounds. It's got to be like a 30. It's going to be like a 40-yard pass. I don't think this is going to happen. Too much. It's too much because you can't get 2 plays. You're at your own 31. You need to get 40 yards. All right. So I do think this is kind of a wasted thing, but give it a shot, man. You have to put the ball. Oh, and like the 87. The tight end. Oh, no, they're just taking a knee. I agree. I would have taken a shot, but, that's why I'm not a coach. That's why I'm a fan. All right, so we're going to overtime, and the Jet game starts in 18 minutes. Jeremy, you're going to hang out with me until 1:30?
I don't know. We'll see.
1:25? No, Jeremy's not doing live stream of Jets because he does that with his buddies. We do the games that the Jets aren't in.
I joined Green Bean on Jet Nation to do the Jet games. So if you want to see me live stream the Jets, you have to go to Green Bean's channel on Jets Nation, or is it Jet Nation? It's Green Bean's other channel. Well, it's not his channel, but it's a channel that he started out in that he's very loyal to. He live streams all the Jet games, and for some reason, he lets me hang out with him and do it with him.
Yeah, so we probably never do a Jet game, even though we're both Jets fans. I was a Charger fan, in case people out there don't know. I was a Charger fan for many years. I painted my face. I went to games, every game almost. I went crazy. I smuggled vodka, Grey Goose into the games. I drank a shot on every touchdown, half a shot on every field goal, my buddy Murray. And then they went to L.A., and I hate them. And so whatever team plays them is my second favorite team next to the Jets that week. So this week it's the Raiders because they left me. We're in overtime here. We're at commercial break. I hope we get to see the end together, Jeremy.
Me too. This gives T.J. Watt an opportunity to add to his record.
Yeah, but he wasn't Huntley was throwing the ball pretty fast in that last drive.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but he was throwing like crap in that last drive. So Watt couldn't get to him.
Everybody will be relieved to know that I am done with that burrito. You don't have to watch any more of that.
So what's the deal on Berrios? Are we going to sign that guy?
I think that everybody agrees we need to sign him. We need to extend him. I think people really want to see him extended right away before he hits the open market because he was originally we poached him from the New England Patriots practice squad, And everybody knows what Belichick would do with a guy like that.
Yeah. So why haven't they done it? Isn't it already too late? Won't he say no?
I don't think he'll say no because he loves the Jets, and he broke out. This is because of a few games. I mean,
Okay, we're in overtime.
He played well all the time, but this exploded because of the touchdown and because
Okay, we're in our 10-minute overtime. Ravens have the ball. Where do you think they have the ball?
25-yard line.
24. He ran it out.
Oh, I'm watching it now.
The Steelers almost pinned him further down, but he escaped and he got up to the 24. Sometimes they give him the extra yard just because they're so used to giving him the 25. Let's see if the refs do that in their dumbness.
Yeah, let their system now, right, Eric? Let them lose a little bit that hunger. Be one of those
24, teams. 1st and 10, 24, Ravens. Remember all the funky rules. A field goal still gives you a chance to tie it if you other team. A touchdown and you win. Turnover and you win. Whatever.
Usually
First down.
Usually I eat. Cool. Usually I eat a lot faster, Captain. But I have to keep stopping to talk, and I'm doing all this stuff. That was a beautiful run by Baltimore, Lee. Why didn't you tell us about that?
Murray is incredible. I said he had a first down run. You were cutting me off. It's okay. No problem. But he's having a phenomenal game. I mean, he's having the game that players dream of, right? He's got 131 yards on 12 attempts. He had that 46-yard run touchdown I told you about before. That was their only touchdown. All right. Maybe a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Still way outside of field goal range. It's still in their own 40. I should show the picture, Jeremy. Did you show the picture? I sent you the picture and you showed it of me with my face painted. Did you not?
Yeah.
You should show that picture. All right. 2nd and 6 from the 39. They're on 39. 2nd and 6. Nothing. Maybe a 3-yard gain. So 3rd and 3. I think here's the place where Huntley is very dangerous. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. And you never know. He goes into a passing formation and he takes off. Sometimes it's a planned play. It's very hard to stop him when it looks like a running play from getting 3 yards. He's doing it all day. He's in shotgun. 3rd and 2 from the 42. Oh, he handed it off. First down. It looks like it was Murray. Like a 3-4-yard gain. Yeah, Murray. 1st and 10 from the 45. Oh, you have a Raven down on the ground. Only 7.5 left in the game. Jeremy, what you up to?
Just answering someone who's asking me a question. I'm watching the same game as you, so I'm just letting you call it.
Okay. All right. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line, 46. Running play. It looks like Murray again. It is Murray again. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 from the 47. They're on 47, so still not at all in field goal range. They showed Roethlisberger. He's biting his teeth. He's crunching his teeth. Like a pirate. He looks like a pirate. Yeah, Ben is a pirate. He should have been a pirate. I don't mean a Pittsburgh pirate. I mean like back in the day. That guy looks like a pirate. All right, Huntley. Oh, great defensive play. Steelers defender gets an entire hand on it. I think he wanted to pick it off. Witherspoon. I think he wanted to pick it off, but he wasn't going to pick that off. He got one hand on it. He was lucky to get the hand on it. Not lucky, skillful. Skillful defense. And now Ben's screaming. He's so happy. He's on the sideline screaming. He would have liked the interception, of course, but he's got to be happy with that. All right,
Oh, that was so close.
47-yard line, 3rd and 9. This is it. The Steelers get the ball back. Oh! Just threw it away. He had what's the guy's name? Anderson. What's that guy's name?
I don't know, but this is big because having to punt now, a field goal wins the game for either team.
Right, Andrews. He had Andrews open. He just threw on the wrong side of him. But
that could have been a pick too.
He was under what?
That could have been a pick as well.
He was under some pressure though, so he's got a punt. And this guy faked a punt earlier in the game. Let's not forget that, but he shouldn't do it here. That's a bonehead decision to fake this punt. He threw an awful pass.
Hey, Phil, good to see you, brother. You missed it. We were making fun of English accents before.
All right, here we are. We're on the 17. Steelers are on their own 17. Big Ben, this is it, buddy boy. It's only 6.5 minutes left.
He really got some leg in that one. Push him all the way back to the 17-yard line.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Why don't you pay attention to the game and stop with the accent? You don't know what you're doing. Sorry about that, Jeremy.
Just need to get 3 points and we win the game. Steelers go home the winner.
All right, they got the ball to 17. I don't know if this game's gonna end in time for the Jet game, but I'll stay here. Okay, Roethlisberger in shotgun, 1st and 10 from the 17. Steelers 17. Ben back to pass, short pass. It wasn't a great pass, but the guy caught it, and he's going to run the rest of the way for a first down. It's like a 1-yard dink pass, but the guy ran for another 10 yards. So first down, 1st and 10 from about the 30. 6:15 left.
Wow.
He actually threw way behind him, so it was a great reception to reach back and catch it by Harris. Ran for a first down. Okay, Steelers are at their own 28, 1st and 10.
That was a great run after catch too. You're right.
Yeah, great catch and a great run. Ben back in shotgun, up and down with his foot, hands it off. Also to Harris, maybe a 3-yard gain. Looks to me like a 3-yard gain. So that'll take us up to about the 31.
Oh, what if this game ends in a tie? Are they both eliminated from the playoffs?
Yeah.
Then what happens? Who goes in?
I don't know. Miami.
No.
Yeah.
Miami's still not mathematically eliminated?
I don't think so.
Miami could still go to the playoffs if this game ends in a tie?
Who is maybe I think so.
How could Miami have passed Indianapolis?
Maybe
they would tie Indianapolis.
Maybe it's Indianapolis that goes.
Are you telling me that Indianapolis still might have hope?
No, Miami's been eliminated, so I'm wrong. They're just a tiebreaker scenario. Okay, Roethlisberger fading back, 2nd and 7, throws a pass, short, bounces out to Clayburn and Claypool, and so it's going to be 3rd and 7. It might default back to Indianapolis. It does. If it's a tie, wait, they get 9 and 8. I don't know. Maybe the Chargers and Raiders get to go in again. That's crazy. That would make them the equivalent, I think, of 9 and 8.
3rd and 7, right?
I don't know what happens. Miami, maybe. No, they're eliminated. All right, I got to get back to the game. I can't figure out what's going to happen if this is a tie. It might go to Indianapolis.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It might go to
What a
Indianapolis.
reception by Pittsburgh. Holy cow.
I don't have that. Are you ahead of me?
Freiermuth, you didn't just see that? I thought you were ahead of me.
You said I was ahead of you, but I'm not, obviously.
Did you pause it or something?
No.
Did you just see it? Did you just call it? The reception from Freiermuth?
No, I thought you said interception.
No, the reception from Freiermuth where he goes out of bounds.
I missed it because I was looking up what happens if it's a tie. And I think it goes
so
back to Indianapolis, which is hysterical. Okay. Ben back in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from his own 45. He's telling his team, he's calling an audible. There's 4:50 left in the game. Snaps, a quick pass, a quick out pass. I think it's to a tight end and maybe a gain of 2 after the catch.
That catch from
Gentry.
Freiermuth to get the first down is the answer to anyone who says, why do you think the Jets need a tight end?
We know we need a tight end. You have to have a tight end.
Yeah.
You have to have a tight end. All right, there's less than 4.5 minutes left.
I'll see you over there, John.
And Ben is under center. Man in motion, hands it off to the guy behind him. No gain. It's going to be 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Wow. 4 minutes left in the game.
Son deserve the piss taking out of him. me and my brother both did improv shows, so sometimes people would say you have to do a British accent, so we had no choice.
Yeah, we had to do it. You were told how to do it. If you told you have to do it, you have to do it.
You got no choice. Sometimes you just try to do more of a Shakespearean accent.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what?
I used to hate when I had to talk with like a Cockney accent because that one I couldn't do very well. But people would laugh their heads off at me. Okay, Ben back for the pass, 3rd and 9. He dinks it off again. Again, there's a run for the first down. Time after time, a little face mask action happened. There's a little fight going on between a Steeler and a Raven. I think the Raven was out of line. I think he went after the face mask after the guy was out of bounds. But it's a first down regardless. There was a collar more than a first down. Johnson was not happy with that. First down. Steelers are basically right there in field goal territory. They are close.
Yep. This is a playoff game for them. I mean, this is playoff time for them.
They win, they're in.
They win, they're in. That's a playoff.
They're in. Unless there's a tie over in the West. All right. 1st and 10. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Hands it off. They're just trying to get another 10 yards, and they got 2. So the clock is still going. It's going to be like 2nd and 8. There's 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. This is an exciting game. Jeremy, you shouldn't go.
This is they're almost in field goal range.
So who's in if there's a tie? That's what I want to know.
Well, Phil Adams had it written down. Only way Colts are back in is if the Steelers lose.
What happens if these guys tie? Who's in?
Yeah, then who is it, Phil?
Yeah.
Who gets in?
All right, Roethlisberger back to pass. 2nd and 8. He's looking around. He zips one in. It's complete. It looks like it's complete. The Ravens are saying no. The refs are saying no. Okay, it must hit the ground. That would have put them in field goal range. Instead, it's going to be 3rd and 8. I'm looking now. Yes, the ball definitely hits the ground. He had a chance at it. But he let it roll off his belly onto the ground. Okay, 3rd and 8. A huge play. If they don't get a first down, I don't know if they can go for it. I think it'd be too long a field goal. And then what's the point? Because then you can't win the game. You can only tie it. I don't think you're in the playoffs if you tie. So what kind of BS is that? Can anybody answer who's in the playoffs if there's a tie in this game? That's what I want to know. Okay, so Roethlisberger is on the sideline. He must have taken a time. They took a timeout to talk about it. Jeremy, am I going to lose you?
Not yet.
Okay, Ben's going back out onto the field. They talked it through. 3rd and 8. I think what are they going to go for? Even 5 yards makes it an easier field goal. Makes it a field goal they at least have a shot, I agree. Cockney. I don't think it's Cockney when I talk like this. I think it's more serious I don't think it's a Cockney accent.
Well, now you're sounding more Irish.
I think this is more serious if you ask me. I think it's more of the gangster type of talking. What do you think? No?
I think
all right, Ben's back. Ben's back in shotgun.
Sounding more Irish.
Bends back in shotgun, throws a pass, dropped. It was thrown behind the guy, in all fairness. Dropped.
If you want to sound Scottish, you talk like this. I think Pittsburgh has to go for the miracle 67-yard field goal, or they have to go for it.
Oh, no, this was right in his receiver's hands. This is not behind him. This is something you just don't miss.
They have to go for it. They have to go for it because the tie, they're out of the playoffs with a tie.
Yeah, I think they need to go for the field goal. I guess they think they have a better chance at an 8-yard reception than the field goal because they are going for it. They're going for it.
Well, they can't kick the field goal. It's too far.
It's a 60-yard field goal. They don't think they can make it.
It's more than 60.
They're saying 60.
Okay, they're going to go for it instead.
They're going to go for it. Well, 60-yard field goal. The record used to be 63 by Tom Dempsey with the half foot until maybe 10, 15 years ago. But when I was growing up, it was Dempsey at 63.
This is smart. If this is the beginning of the season, they may have punted and go for the tie. They can't do that in this situation.
A tie has no value to them.
Right. Are they really going to go to a commercial and drag this out?
I don't know. I haven't seen them say what happens if it's a tie. Who's in? Does it go back to Jets? Does it go back to Chargers, Raiders? No one was talking about that.
I don't know.
All right, no timeouts left. This is it. This is for all the marbles. They don't need timeouts. There's plenty of time left. There's no reason to have a timeout here at this point. 4th and 8. Ben back. Throws it up the middle to first down. First down, Steelers. They're in field goal range. The Steelers are going to win this game. They're going to win this game. The clock is still going, but it doesn't matter.
You just gave me footage.
That is awesome. Well, that was clutch. 4th and 8. They go for it because a tie gives them nothing. They're out of the playoffs. They hit the first down. They're in field goal and they're in the playoffs. Now they just have to not blow it, right? Mm-hmm. They got 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. And Baltimore, doesn't get the ball back. If they get a field goal, the game is over. They had their chance. This is kind of a crazy thing. Some teams would kick the field goal now. Well, this turned out to be a crazy, exciting game.
Crazy game.
And it only was going to be a game that mattered if Indianapolis lost, and they did.
Mm-hmm.
So Gitmo was saying both the Chargers and the Raiders go in. People were saying they had a tie to both go in, but if they both go in, then I win because I told Jeremy 8 weeks ago that 2 teams from the West were going to be wild cards.
That is true. That is true.
All right, see, it did a very conservative running play, okay? So it's 2nd and 10 still. You can't kick it early if you're just going to run a lame run like that. Might as well just kick it early.
Yeah, that lame run, they're just being safe, but it's not a give me field goal.
No, it's not a give me field goal. If it's a tie, that'd be so crazy that Raiders and Chargers would both be in. One would be in at 10 and 7.
That would be ridiculous.
The other would be in at 9 and 8.
It would basically make what was supposed to be the best game of the week as far as excitement the most meaningless game of the week.
I don't know if it's true though, because no one talked about that. No one said they're both in. If Indianapolis loses, and I just can't do the math while I'm trying to cover the game. Otherwise, I could figure it out myself.
Yeah, but they have 9 wins. They have 9 wins.
Okay, a big first down run. A big first down run for the Steelers. For Harris. Big. That was a clutch run. That puts them in a very much easier field goal range.
Wow.
I love that they didn't do a conservative handoff. He went around the end. He got a great block from Claypool. Claypool gave him a great block on the outside and got him another 4 or 5 yards for sure.
Yeah, that much. That was a get my team into the playoffs kind of run.
Yeah, and block, right? And blocking.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah, that was a wide receiver who did that block.
Yeah, Claypool.
Yeah,
okay, they took a knee. They're at the 17-yard line. It's a 34-yard field goal. 34-yard field goal. That's exciting. If these guys tied, isn't 8, 7, and 1 the same as 9 and 7?
No, you let the
9, 7, 8, 7, and 1, 1.
What do you mean?
8, 7, 8, 7, and 2.
It's not as good as 9 and 7.
That's 9 and 8. That's same as 9 and 8.
The team with 9 wins gets it. They don't do a point system.
Well, then I love that idea the Chargers and Raiders get in. It's kind of crazy. It does make the game nothing. Meanwhile, I think they're going to get the field goal, so it doesn't matter. Indianapolis has 9 wins. So they'd be in the hunt. If Miami wins, they have 9 wins.
Right.
So a lot of teams can have 9 wins still. Miami can have 9 wins, but they have an E next to their name in the standings as eliminated. Indianapolis doesn't have an E next to their name yet.
Meanwhile, Baltimore is already, I don't know how it happened, but Buffalo already has the ball in the red zone against the Jets. I don't know. I guess.
Okay, here's the field goal. This is it. This is it. Jeremy's late because of this kick. So I want to let him go. The snap is on the way. Here comes the kick. It's good. Steelers win the game. Steelers win the game on a field goal in overtime to make the playoffs because the Colts lost. Otherwise, the Colts would have been in. That is a crazy ending.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, go. Amazing. That's my boy. That's my boy.
He breaks away from a sack and completes the pass for first down.
Oh, Kittle just may have made the most amazing catch.
He fights for the first down and gets out of bounds, too.
It's no good. Overtime. Oh, what a catch. How do you drop that? What are you, Jamal Adams? Touchdown.
This is a touchdown all the way.
He